Okay, we are live. Let me tweet this out. Well, actually, hang on. All right.
Hold on. I'm moving this down for the okay.
Yeah, there you go. That's
Yeah.
better. That's better. All righty. Let's see here. Copy. I'll go to my original tweet here. Quote tweet it. We are live. And paste. Post. All right. Post it in the Discord. Okay. All right. Let's see here. I'm gonna move.
Yeah, there's probably just naturally a delay, right? Just the way YouTube is.
Yeah, there will
So,
be naturally. There naturally
so
will
that's
be a
probably why
delay.
it'll show up in the chat before.
Yeah, that's probably why. All right, we're up to 5 people in here, looks like.
Oh, inches away for Villa. Let me take a picture of
What's up?
this.
What's up? All right, we are live. We'll wait for some more people to get in here and join before we get started. But this is gonna be fun. I've been wanting to do something like this for a long time, especially with Anthony. So this will be fun. We're up to 6 people in here. Okay. No, we're not doing come on you Spurs today. Um,
I left my trumpet in the other
yeah.
room, my
Yeah,
bugle.
I know. I don't want to hear when the Saints go marching in today. All right, Lester. Oh, Lester, he's offsides. Dang. He's gonna what a save. He was offsides, but what a save. Oh my goodness. All right. Yeah, how we doing, everybody? We got 6 people in here right now. I got Anthony here with me. For those of you who maybe, I'm sure most people used to listen to Wonder Goal, but for maybe those who didn't, who never did, me and Anthony did a podcast together for about 3 years. He's a huge Tottenham fan. I'm a huge Arsenal fan. North London Derby is always a we always used to call it a podcast derby whenever we did it. So we're doing this today. We're just doing a live watch along. We've never really watched a game together, so this will be interesting as well
Hmm.
to see how things go. But it's an interesting situation for both teams. Arsenal is firmly in the title hunt. Tottenham needs points to catch up some ground and potentially even, get a European spot. So I guess starting things off, Anthony, how are we feeling about I'll give you thoughts first on Tottenham's lineup, then I'll give my thoughts on what Arsenal put out there.
Yeah, no real surprises for us. I am a little surprised, I guess, by Madison and Bergvall, but I know we're playing against a big set piece team, as you may have heard.
Hmm.
So Bergvall's got the height advantage over Madison, so he gets the start. He's been playing better, playing well of late. Had the big goal, of course, at Anfield or at home against Liverpool last week in the cup. So I mean, for me, the Premier League matches for the rest of the season are kind of just whatever. I'm all in on the cups, but the derby is the derby, and so it's been a consistent problem really since Ange took over against Arteta that
Hmm.
they haven't been able to defend set pieces. It basically decided the last two, the one in the spring and then this one in the fall.
Yep.
So that's the big thing. And betting wise, I talked about it on our pod, but uh, the Timber anytime 11-12 to 1 plus the Gabriel anytime parlayed with Rice assist and Odegaard assist. We
Yep.
know we've talked about that before too.
Yeah, oh,
Like
yeah.
those are
We've texted about that many times
It's
before.
how I will survive these corners whenever they do come,
Right.
inevitably. So,
Right. Yeah, no, I'm excited for the corners. That's really why I'm here today. But no, it's a interesting art. I would say it's a little interesting from Arsenal. Like it's kind of what I expected, also kind of not. Raheem Sterling starting at left wing, which I'm not. I don't know how I feel about that. I know everybody hates Gabriel Martinelli. I don't hate him. I think he's a good player. So that's kind of interesting. Obviously, Havertz up top. We'll see if he can finish today. But Arsenal. This is the time to get all the positive regression back. One goal off of eight expected in their last two against Newcastle and Manchester United. So Trossard at right wing is also kind of interesting, and I don't know if I totally agree with it, but we'll see how it goes. But other than that, pretty standard from Arsenal. Odegaard, Rice, and Partey in the midfield. You'll probably see Rice advancing a little bit more to be, in that left half space where Odegaard would be. Zubimendi he's coming to Arsenal.
Is
He's
that
probably going to
is
be.
that in January or is that
I
now? Or
think
in the
that's
summer?
I think that's now. From
Okay.
what they're at like the final stages of it, figuring
Yeah.
getting it all done.
What I
The good
always
news,
say when I watch Arsenal every week, and when I'm like, wow, they really could use another defensive
yeah,
midfielder.
I know he's the replacement for Jorginho and Partey is essentially what Arsenal's doing. Um, Now, I said this yesterday. I would if we're spending 50 million on a defensive midfielder, like I would love to see maybe just take that money and add an extra 50 million to buy this guy Alexander Isak, but it looks like they're not going to be able to do that. A lot of Vlahovic rumors out there right now, which I don't know how I feel about.
Yeah, we're not a Vlahovic group here.
No, and
He's fine.
it's if you ask any Juventus fan, they hate him. So that's not a good sign ever. If you ask the fan base, like, hey, what do you think of this guy? And they're like, please take him, get him out of here. That's usually not a good sign. Um,
Yeah, I just don't really think that Isak's really for sale. It's a good, it's like,
he's not.
they're probably
Um,
going to be in the Champions League next year if England gets a
Probably.
fifth spot. We'll see, but
Yeah,
if
we'll
they
see if
do,
they
they
get a
probably
fifth
will.
spot. Yeah, they
Or if
probably
they
will.
just pass Manchester
Um,
City, which is very
yeah,
much in the cards as well.
that is also in the cards. So yeah, as of right now, there's three matches going on. Nobody's scored yet. Um, let's see. Everton is kind of playing a little bit the same way as they did under Deitch. Like I'm looking
Yeah,
at right now, they're kind of playing a little bit of a high block. They haven't been playing very well to begin this match.
terrible.
Um, Crystal Palace and Leicester still no. There's been some chances in that one. Newcastle's been kind of tilting the field here on Wolves, and we'll see. But yeah, Wolves is kind of sitting deep here. Cunha was on the bench for Wolves, which I found interesting.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
total got hammered down, which
Oh yeah.
they
Oh
keep,
yeah.
Cunha out really is the whole attack. I mean, they had some moments. Strand Larson missed some chances against Forest on Monday last week, but
Yeah.
once they face a team who's just going to sit a little deeper and look to play on the break, which Newcastle's comfortable doing, then how do they do anything without Cunha? I
They
don't know.
don't.
If you
Yeah.
see me looking off to the side, I've got all three games
Yeah, it's okay.
kind of on at the same time, so that's where I'm at here.
Yeah, I got to switch things around and make sure because I got the Peacock multi-view thing going on my TV in front of me. So I gotta switch it so Arsenal's, big here. I gotta figure out I'll probably have to do multi-view here on the side. But yeah, I'm excited for this North London derby. Currently, let's see what are the odds right now. I know Arsenal moved up a little bit to minus 275, and that's currently where they're still at. It's like the total has come down a little bit.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's now at three, around plus 103 at bet 365 right now. Um, so yeah, that's where we're at. Again, big North London derby here for Arsenal. With the draw yesterday, I know Liverpool has a match in hand, but if Arsenal can win, moves them up 4 points behind Liverpool. Of course, Liverpool's got a game in hand, but maybe David Moyes can pull off a masterclass and get a win in that makeup
did they
game
schedule
again.
that yet?
I have not seen if they've scheduled it or not, so I don't know either way. Um, but yeah, Arsenal currently 42, 40
Pull up
points. Forrest, that was a masterclass of box defending yesterday from Forrest.
sells. I know.
Sells just stood on his head.
Yeah.
Uh, oh, Newcastle,
Are you ahead of me again? Damn it.
maybe. I don't know. I don't know. Yeah, the chat was way ahead of me yesterday, so I don't know how this is going to go today, but oh well. Either way, it'll be
We'll
fun.
make it work.
We'll make it fun. Yeah, let's see. Yeah, Newcastle's starting to apply a little pressure here.
The other thing I was looking at for this game that's about to start, Kulusevski shot props.
Yeah. He's been
Surprisingly
getting
low to me.
he's Tottenham's number one shot getter, right?
Yeah, he's plus 175 to get two shots. That kind of stood out to me in the FanDuel odds. I was surprised by that. Oh,
Hmm.
I just saw the chance.
Yeah.
Jose Sa, baby.
Yeah. Today he's deciding to be
Today it's our hero.
yeah, today he's the hero. All right. Why didn't he shot just let that go? All right. Yeah, there's your Wolves 5-3-2 or 5-2-3, whatever you want to call it. All right. So
Who do you? So when we played you guys last time,
yeah.
Odegaard was out. Spurs ended
Yep.
up with a lot of the ball.
Oh yeah, they did. I went back and looked at it. It was basically what happened was, and it's I mean it's kind of the same story here. But Arsenal didn't really take many shots from open play. They scored that set piece early in the match, and they kind of just sat deep in like a 6-2-2. And they basically were just like, you're not playing through the middle Spurs. And then Spurs doesn't have wingers who can beat their fullbacks in 1v1s. And so it was kind of just like a stalemate. Spurs took, I think, 15 shots and
All
created
low quality, yeah.
zero point 0.7 expected goals. So, um, yeah, it's kind of, maybe the same type of thing. I'm not really sure. But uh, I think the main I think the main question mark is does what does Tottenham do in possession, right? Because, if you read my rewatch of the Liverpool and Tottenham match from the Carabao Cup, Tottenham actually played pretty direct.
Yep.
Uh, Initially, they were trying to do I was explaining this yesterday, but initially what they were trying to do was build through the wide areas. They were doing bounce passes with Son dropping deep and it was probably Bergvall that was, basically trying to beat his man and just do a bounce pass and get things moving forward. That wasn't really working. So they started just playing long balls up to Solanke and it gave them the goal. So I mean, credit to them. But they didn't really have many high turnovers, at least in dangerous areas, or allow Liverpool to do that. Question is do they do that same thing here against Arsenal? Because we all know how good Arsenal is at winning second balls and winning those balls over the top. So it'll be interesting. I think Arsenal is going to control this match though until they get into a positive game state.
Well, Tottenham's best performance against Arsenal came in the first meeting between Ange and Arteta when it was Arsenal that wanted the possession and Tottenham kind of pressed them into mistakes and
Yep.
hit them on the break and ended 2-2. There was some crazy moments in that game. And I think I would rather not have the ball in this game. You guys can have it.
You'd rather not have the
We'll
ball?
take our
Yeah,
we'll take
I
our
would agree with
chances.
that.
And playing direct with our fullbacks not being, halfway up the pitch on every time we have possession of the ball and we're trying to build out against your press would be preferred.
Hmm.
But we'll see.
Yeah.
We're on the road. Point is a good
Yeah.
result for us. I'll go 1-1. Official score
Oh no, I've
prediction.
I've already decided. I got this written down. Hang on.
Oh, you got the script? They sent you the script?
Yeah, they sent me the script. Hang on. It's the Arsenal 3-0 win.
Oh, really?
All three goals off for corners. Uh,
Well, if it's Gabriel and Timber, I can live with it. But
so yeah. The first goal is going to be a
oh my
Gabriel
God.
back pick to the back post dunk, off a corner. Declan Rice is going to score an Olympio. And
Yeah.
then Saliba is going to get a deflection inside the 6 yard box and score there. But the final shot numbers will be 23 shots for Tottenham, 7 for Arsenal. Arsenal will create 2.1 expected goals. 1.8 of those will be off of set pieces, and Tottenham will create zero point 0.8 expected goals. So that's
Okay.
the script that they sent me.
Tweet that
Um,
at XG Philosophy. Maybe you'll win a free copy of the book.
yeah,
Mateta
well,
just missed
I
an
already,
absolute sitter.
yeah,
You
yeah,
bought that book?
yeah, a long time ago.
Oh
Yeah,
God, it was bad.
it was bad. I read a little bit of it. Actually, I just, funny.
I
I
mean, if
don't
you've
really.
never heard of expected goals, then it's a good book.
Yeah, and for me, I was like, I don't know.
After the
You know,
first
what I did?
chapter, you're like, all right, you're good.
Yeah, I was like, I'm good. I kind of read the first chapter. I was like, all right, I'm good. I kind of already know what I'm doing here. Well, what I did start reading last night, though, Anthony. I don't read books, but I started reading the book How to Win the Premier League by I think it's Ian Graham is his name.
Okay, yeah.
The former
I thought
director
you were
of
going to say
research.
Net Gains by Ryan O'Hanlon.
No,
Great book.
I mean, I read the first chapter. I don't really read books that often, but I read the first chapter and it was very captivating. So I was like, all right, I'm gonna do this whole read a chapter thing every night. Maybe I'm just, you know, becoming old.
Ins and outs of 2025 for BJ.
Yeah, I'm gonna read more books, I think.
It's better than
But
tweeting.
yeah, no, it's been good so far. I'll let everybody know how it is once I finish it. But it was very funny because I was reading part of it and he was basically just like talking about this. I'm only in the first chapter, but he was basically talking about how after they beat Barcelona 4-0 in the second leg after Barcelona was up 3-0 at Anfield.
Mhm.
He was talking about basically how his process of after the match of splicing through all the data, and he was basically talking about like post shot XG and what the expected goals were and shots and everything like that, and basically going through each individual shot and seeing how they played and giving out, oh, this is the percentage chance that we actually had of winning the match. So it was actually kind of fascinating. So I'm eager to read a little bit more. All right,
Do
we're
you have
out.
kickoff?
Yep, I'm at 26 seconds right now.
All right, so I'm a little ahead of you. We'll
DJ Spence, that should be a yellow. He just completely shoved Raheem
here we go.
Sterling.
Our first set piece of the game.
Yep, here we
One
go.
minute in.
Now
Get the drum
rise up
roll
our
ready.
chairs here.
Oh boy, how
This is what
exciting.
we do.
Declan Rice swinging it in.
Looks like yeah, if this is well, Arsenal basically only does in swingers, so this is going to be Odegaard. I love what Arsenal does here.
Doesn't
We'll
look like
watch this,
Odegaard to me,
everybody.
sir. Looks like Rice.
So watch this, everybody. They're gonna put four guys on the back here, and at the last second, they're gonna run in and get onside, and then that's how they're gonna get a lot of chances. They did this against Brighton, and I hope they try this right
It's a
now,
good ball.
where Rice just does a low ball, and then Arsenal's just like in for like an easy chance rather than a header. All right, here we go. Looks like Rice is actually gonna take it, not Odegaard. Okay. Yep, run in, get onside, swing it. Oh, pinball. Oh, oh my gosh. All
We're gonna
right.
keep a running count. Arsenal is 0 for 1.
0 for 1 on set
0 for 1
pieces
on
there.
set pieces. We'll keep a running count all
Okay.
day.
That was close though.
It
That was
wasn't.
close.
It was not close.
All right. Here comes Tottenham kind of applying a little bit of pressure. More of a mid block here from Tottenham. Not really. Oh, Bergvall just picked it off. And there was a foul on Sterling. I guess
I had a
Sterling's
feeling when you texted me about this, I was like, oh yeah, like the derby will be fun. And then I looked at the other games, and I'm like, the other games are pretty rough.
they are rough. I gotta pull up the rest of them on my iPad here. I haven't.
Because yesterday was one of the most fun days I've had watching the Premier League in a long time, and not even just because like the bets did well, but just
Yeah.
the sheer
Oh,
excitement of all of those games.
yeah.
And
Oh, Sterling is in. Oh no. Oh no.
great defending from Jed Spence, it should be said.
Oh my gosh. Dude. All right, there's a high turnover. Yep. Oh, it's good defending by him. Good last ditch defending. All right. Man, it's close. All right. Ball goes to Havertz. Swing it wide to Timber. I guess Raheem Sterling's actually playing right wing. My live score said he was playing left wing. So I guess this makes a little more sense
Yeah,
with
no,
him.
Trossard's got his feet up on the touchline at the top here.
Yeah. All righty. This is kind of Tottenham just kind of sitting in a little bit of a 4-4-2 here. Oh, quiet.
I'm gonna have to pause because I'm a good like 12 seconds ahead of you.
Yeah, you're fine.
I'm gonna pause real quick. Nah, it's
Okay.
fine. I don't want to be that far ahead. I'm giving like
Yeah.
a quick little 8 count because like I like see the chance happen. I can't really react. Let me know when you get to
Well,
344.
I'm looking up at the TV.
What's your clock
so
say?
3:45.
All right, we're good now. And we've got our second set piece for
Yep.
set piece
Here we
FC.
go. Everybody rise up here.
Rice to take.
Rice. All right, let's see what Arsenal's going to set
Isak
up
with the
here.
give and go.
Yeah, I gotta pull
Gordon
that up.
and deflected in.
Newcastle
Isak.
scored.
Yeah.
Okay.
Isak
Oh,
1-0. Looked like it took a big deflection.
Isak anytime goal score hits again.
It's again every week.
Every
All right.
single week.
Rice to swing it in.
All right. Rice is gonna swing it in here. And it's going to the back post to Trossard. Oh
0
no.
for 2.
0 for 2. He went for the Olympio though. I told you. He was going for it. All right. Um, all right. Premier League multi-view. There we go.
Now this is where Wolves get kind of dangerous here. They don't have the attacking talent to overcome a team that's going to sit in and give them the ball.
Mm-hmm.
And now they're playing a team that's lethal in transition. This is like
Mm-hmm.
where Newcastle. This is like the situation where Newcastle is like the best team in the league. Usually,
Yeah.
it was a look at the deflection here. Nice little
Yeah.
give and go. Yeah, huge
Yeah.
deflection. It might end up being an own goal, but
All right.
there we go. Get stuck in Bergval.
All right. Let's see what Arsenal does here.
He
When
does
our
give you more off the ball than Madison
Yeah,
does.
here comes Arsenal's gonna go man-to-man press here a little bit. Yeah. Yeah, Odegaard, you flip back there. Good job. Yeah, push up, push up. Odegaard's trying to lead the press here. Oh, there's nowhere to. Yep, you got to go long. Oh, no, he's gonna find Spence. Nowhere to go. See, these are situations and I know you find this as a Tottenham fan right there, where they try to like build through wide area right there, and then there's no escape route other than just sending it long, and they just don't send it long, and they just end up turning it over.
Yeah.
It's like at some point in the end, it's like, all right, just send the ball long and reset. Like you have no way to escape the pressure from there.
Dan Carr in the chat. Oh boy.
Who's Dan Carr?
And one of my best friends.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
Oh, what's up, Dan? I hope is he an Arsenal fan?
No, he's a Liverpool fan.
Okay.
Yeah. He's enjoying this season a little too much.
Yeah.
We have
Well,
to humble him in the
let
Carabao
me say
Cup.
this season ain't over yet.
He's the king. He's the king of the parlay. He does the this guy to assist that guy parlay, and he's the king
Oh
of it.
yeah.
Mo Salah to assist Jota to assist Salah.
Yeah.
Every game he's got him.
Yeah.
Yep.
All right, let's see what yeah, now Wolves is trying to build out and it's just not working.
All right, we got another corner.
Ooh, another corner. Good defending by Archie Gray there. All right. Here we go. Yep, another high turnover. All right.
Yeah, it's
well,
been a pretty terrible start.
yeah, if Tottenham's going to continue doing this, ooh, just barely onside.
Odegaard to take. Gabrielle coming in. Timber in there.
Yep. Looks like we're going with a little back post here. 5 guys going to the back post. Well, 4. Oh,
Tottenham
Spurs
keeping
are-
too high. There you go.
There. Okay. Okay.
This is where, like old Tottenham when Sun was a dynamite elite outlet
Yeah.
versus the
All
not as
right.
good Sun. Oh,
At
they're
least,
going
at least, you know what?
short.
At least short. Yep, short. But since those 2 guys are high, there's a ton of space right there. Okay.
0 for 3.
0 for 3 so far.
Not even fashioned a chance. I mean, what happened to the game I love?
Tottenham threw a little wrench in there. 2 guys high. Huh.
Oh, does this count as a set piece when they designed Timber to throw it in? No.
For Brentford, it's a set piece.
We won't
Others,
count it.
no. No, Brentford's the only team that can score off the
Oh,
dribble.
you can't give away fouls there, Bergvall.
There's
Come
another
on,
set
man.
piece. All right, let's do it. Let's do this all day.
Inter and Bologna 1-1 after 20 minutes.
Oh, Inter actually conceded. They've been very, very good against like the lower tier teams of just not giving up goals. Let's see a little quick Bundesliga check in. Leipzig's up 1-0. Werder Bremen, Heidenheim's 1-1. Bayern's 3-0. Augsburg's up 2-0 on Union Berlin.
I have to wonder. So no Gladbach for you Saturday, right? How many times how long have I known you? 4 years?
Yeah.
They've played Bayern like 9, 10 times. I don't think
Yeah.
you've ever bet them, and they've covered every time, except that one time.
Yeah, it's just something I do.
You
I
missed the
like
unit.
it.
Odegaard! 0 for 4.
No.
Krinsky, baby. Or
Come out
Kinski,
and get
excuse
it.
me. Krinsky was
Kinski.
Julian Krinsky.
What about
No, came out of nowhere.
yeah, I think Arsenal might have been a little bit offsides there.
Mm. It's all right. You got
Um,
the. Are they giving you a corner?
oh yeah, we got a corner here.
All right, I guess so.
Somebody in the chat wanted to know your origin story of becoming a fan of the smallest club in London.
Uh, I liked Gareth Bale, to be honest.
Yeah, he's
Um,
awesome.
he was great back in his day, and that was when I first started getting into it. Like post 2010 World Cup, I started watching a lot more club,
Hmm.
and yeah, Bale that year they were good.
Back post. No.
Blocked again.
Blocked
Should have just
again. Another
we should have
corner.
just bet Arsenal corners over and
Yeah.
retired. Call it a
I mean,
season.
what? We're at what, four corners already in the
Yeah,
first 10
over
minutes?
4 on set pieces. No, I think it's 3 corners.
Yeah, three corners. Okay, actually, I think we're 0 for 5.
Oh, no, you're right. 0 for 5 now. Yeah, 0 for
0 for
5,
5.
corners.
0 for 5
Uh,
on set pieces. We suck, man. All right.
like, is this enjoyable for soccer? Like, that's what I always wonder
Yeah,
with the Arsenal fans. It's
I love
like,
this.
oh, great. I'm going to tune in
You
and watch some
get here's the
corners all
thing.
day.
Here's the thing. You get used to it after a while.
Well, the club
And they're
conditions you
fun.
to
Like
feel a certain
it's
way,
like,
but
it's I don't know. Maybe it's partially because I'm also an Iowa fan and all we do is like special teams and defense that like I've
mm.
gotten used to, like, this is the way that things go. And but here we go. Back post overload. We're doing a little run across the face of the 6 yard box. Ooh, good clearance
0
there.
for 6. I got to say, so far, Kinski's done a good job
Yep.
commanding the box better than Vicario usually does.
Yeah. Cario just gets
Bullied.
trampled in there.
Yeah, he does.
Yeah. Okay, I've got all the other matches other than Crystal Palace and Leicester up because
I have that up.
I don't care about that. Everton and Aston Villa has uh been okay.
I didn't really see much of West Ham Fulham. I had the other 3 games on, but I did see the goals
Yep.
yesterday. Potter ball getting
Hmm.
outplayed and winning.
Yeah,
Always funny.
I know it is always funny.
They
They
did
were,
have a vintage with Potter Brighton goal with the cutback
yeah,
from the byline on the second goal, but I mean Fulham really gave them that game.
yeah. That's a good point in the chat. Basically said, um, rather watch my team take 100 corners than watch my team concede 4 goals.
I suppose.
Yeah. Oops. Quiet.
We're not known for our defense here for sure.
Yeah. Somebody asked, I am an Iowa football fan. I'm born and raised and still live in Iowa.
Yeah, BJ and I have actually never met. We had a big action summit.
Yeah.
That's a good ball.
Back post to Rice. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Arsenal's all over him right now.
Mm-hmm.
Another back post swing to Sterling.
The alternate scenario for this game was always the
Yeah.
Arsenal deserve to win a meter tweet,
Yeah.
but they end up
From
they end up
Seattle,
they end up they end up tying.
Yeah.
It's always in the cards.
Yeah. That's
Yeah,
always
BJ
been
and I have
hard.
never met. Obviously, I've met Leboff many times, but
Yeah.
we go to the Open every year, and he
Yeah.
was more
Yeah. I
local,
got, I
closer to
got,
me.
last summer I got COVID right before that summit, so I couldn't go. Um, and then yeah, Anthony went left for the ringer and I got laid off. So, there was really never a time to go meet in person, but we will one day.
One day.
Oh, inside this, yeah, another corner. No, it's gonna be a throw in. All right. Wolves just hit the post. All right. Yeah, this is not looking good. This looks like a
This
match.
looks like a training session of a North London derby.
Yeah, this looks like
The
this looks like
attack and
one of those.
defend.
This is one of those matter of time situations here. Oh my gosh,
Yeah.
we're getting confused and then okay. All right. All right, so 13 minutes in.
Tottenham has yet to leave their half.
Yeah, Tottenham hasn't even gotten out of their
I
own
don't know
half.
that we have left our half, to be
I
completely
don't
honest
think
with you.
so either. Arsenal already 4
Final
corners.
third entries. We had 2 of them. They
Okay.
don't remember that.
Yeah, I don't remember that. Touches in the opponent's
Bergvall did
box.
win the ball in the. It wasn't the final third. It was close to the final third. It was in
Yeah,
your half. There you go. That was
I
cool.
guess so. All right, Odegaard just in the half space, through ball to Sterling. Who
Nobody
plays it
there.
in?
And
And
Alexander
nobody.
Isak taps it home for a 1-0. Oh, wait, no, he doesn't play for Arsenal.
Yeah, nobody was there. I'm very interested to see what Arsenal does this summer about this whole striker situation.
Not, I mean, isn't it also that? So that's the other thing, right? And I know they have Martinelli and they still kind of like him, but
Yeah.
we were talking before we got on the pod about Kvaratskhelia. How does
Yeah.
that call not go in? Right?
What to get him?
Yes.
I mean, that's a lot of money.
He's an upgrade on Martinelli. He's 23 years old.
Yeah. Yeah, I know.
And there's how many good left wingers even exist? Oh, shit. That's a yellow card.
Yeah.
How many left wingers that are any good even exist in the Premier League right now? Like
Not many.
maybe Luis Diaz. Sonny's
Yeah.
in his advanced age now. He's still a good player, but not a great player.
Yeah.
Uh,
You could say Pedro Neto is more of a
Pedro
right
Neto's
winger.
been okay.
He's more of a right
Uh,
winger though. I guess he can play both, but I'm trying to think. Yeah, I guess Savinho is pretty good.
Will Hughes just skied one from 25 yards.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's just not any big names that really pop out. I mean, if you think about the big
Yeah.
teams, Savinho's been fine if you count him even. Some would
Yeah.
say he kind of plays all over, but
I know I know
the
he plays
traditional sense.
more.
If you think around, like if you think the other big teams in the world, your Barcelona's, your Real Madrid, obviously, your Bayern, even Dortmund, like Jamie. I
Yeah.
mean, Jamie Gittins, like somebody should be calling for him
Yeah.
this summer.
I did see today regarding Dortmund is that Nuri Sahin's job is safe at the moment, and apparently, I think it's the owners and like the technical directors continue to like butt heads
Yeah,
on what to do, and apparently Nuri Sahin is like the glue that keeps everything together. Which I'm like, okay, and then you're thinking about firing him, so they're worried that like if he gets fired, then everything's just gonna unravel.
right.
So I was like, okay, well, that's not an ideal situation to be in because, of course, our good buddy Eric Ten Hag's name is starting to get floated around there for the Dortmund job,
I know. I will
like,
say I would support it. And I
it would
think Ten
be,
Hag could be very successful there.
I mean, for a team that already struggles in transition defense to
Wow.
hire him would be very hilarious. But,
Can get away with it easier in the Bundesliga.
yeah,
Yeah, Dortmund's talent is just not as good as it used to be. It used to be a lot better. Oh boy.
yeah. Oh gosh, oh gosh,
We
oh
got
my,
away with it. Oh
oh, got
man.
away with it.
I like this guy's aura. Like he's got a lot of confidence. He played like he's very cool on the ball. Maybe a little
Yeah,
too cool there. He's being super aggressive on the set pieces.
yeah, a little too
And
cool.
if he can pitch a
Yeah,
perfect game, then this could work.
yeah.
But
But as of right now,
it
this is
only
a
takes
match.
it only takes one screw up to
Yeah,
be 1-0. So we'll
yeah,
see. As far as left wing, yeah, okay. So Wolves are in. That's good defending. Isak does it all.
oh yeah, he does
Nudging
it all.
off.
See, he's great off the ball too. That's another thing why I want
Who
Ishak because
was
we
that
know
was
he's a
in
good
there?
presser. We know he's good out of possession. Oh man, he'd be so perfect. He'd make Arsenal
Yeah,
the best
Nico
team.
Williams is okay. I've seen the chat mentioning Nico Williams. Gakpo, I don't think Gakpo is an Arsenal solution. One, they would never sell
No,
him to him, but yeah,
Nico
Gakpo's
Williams would
okay as
be.
left wing. He's not the most natural in the Liverpool system, but
Yeah,
it works. I like him more centrally still to this day, kind of as like
yeah,
a hybrid type. But
yeah.
yeah,
Nico Williams would be a good one. Yeah,
he's had a
I know.
down year, and I'm not
Yeah,
sure that he's like truly that elite, but
yeah. Um, yeah. If Ishak was playing for Arsenal, he'd already have 3 goals today. Um,
probably
Yeah, well, he's only got one for Newcastle. But yeah, if Newcastle basically,
another
I mean,
corner, and
every,
it's cleared away by Kinski. Come
yeah,
on.
come on, it came out and
So you guys are what, 0 for
made,
8 now?
yeah, 0 for 8 on set
Three
piece.
three free kicks and 5 corners.
Yep.
Nothing doing. Sonny, win
Uh-oh,
that
here
foot
we go.
race.
There's a break.
No, he's not.
He's not fast enough.
No.
Ooh, good move
Even
there.
peak Sonny's not winning that one though.
Yeah. Rio Nagoma. Who does he play for? I've recognized that name. Yeah, the thing is like, I know Arsenal like Gabriel Martinelli quite a bit, and they have Trossard. So they're just kind of like, okay, why would we spend more money on another left winger when we already have these two guys who we know are, you know, Martinelli, I would say is, I mean, Trossard is a finished product. He is what he is. Not saying he's like, an elite left winger, but we at least, you know what you're getting with him.
Yeah, I just saw
Um,
Dan's message. I'm pretty sure he's like a U18 player at Liverpool.
yeah, I think so. I was like, that's what I thought it was. Yeah. So,
Dan Carr probably bet him to score against
yeah,
who'd they play again? Acton Stanley. He probably
yeah,
had him. Yeah.
yeah.
Generational talent. Yeah, we'll see.
Generational talent. Yeah, of course. Well,
No
Japan's gonna
offense,
win.
Anthony, but this Tottenham is absolutely shit. How haven't we scored yet? Yeah,
Yeah.
it's true.
Um,
Well, how haven't Arsenal scored yet is obvious. You only have
yeah,
one way of regularly scoring, and it hasn't come off yet.
yeah. I will say, if that guy's a generational talent, then Japan's probably gonna win the World Cup.
Is he Japanese?
I think he is. That's right.
I have no idea.
Because now they have this goalkeeper at Parma. I don't know if you've seen this. That saw apparently United is in like $40 million for apparently like thinking about, which I'm like that makes no sense. Um, why you do that? But Rio fourth goal scorer 9-1. Yeah. All right. So we're 20 minutes in here. Shots are 3-0. Arsenal has had 8 set pieces, has not converted one. Tottenham has barely even made it into Arsenal's final third. It's been complete domination so far. But of course, it's still 0-0. So, you know,
All right, this guy is
oh,
giving me a heart attack now. What the
yeah,
hell are you doing here?
what is he doing?
Come on, buddy. This is the Premier League.
Yeah.
Sorry, we're back. Come
I
on,
mean,
Jed.
what
Come on,
what
Jed.
kind of, oh boy, here we go. Spence down the left
Before I,
wing.
oh, great ball! Oh my God.
Wow.
That was a sick fucking ball. Oh,
Man. I was about to say that's
Timber
football.
having an absolute laugh on the ball there for no reason. Great defending
Yeah.
from Gabriel.
Great defending from Gabriel. Good job. In swinging ball.
Yeah, that was a goal. He would have
Yeah, that
finished
was a
it.
goal. And if he didn't get a hand on that, that was a goal.
So we've now played 22 minutes, and the best chance of the game has gone to Tottenham. That is the beauty of the sport. To be honest, I guess
All
maybe the
right. Now
Sterling one
Tottenham
early.
gets a set piece here. Arsenal, one of the best teams at defending set pieces this season.
Decky!
Uh,
That's one shot for
wow.
Kulusevski for what it's worth. We need one more
Jeez,
for the
come on,
bet.
guys.
Decky plus 175 for 2 and plus 600 for 3. That felt right to him. Oh, the irony of Arsenal conceding from a set piece would have been
Yeah,
10, 10 out of 10.
great save by Raya there.
So we've now played 23 minutes and the two best chances of the game.
Yep.
It's a good old Tottenham.
Another set piece here for Tottenham from the corner, swings it in. Ball got to the middle and cleared by Arsenal. Spence brings, oh, here we go. Spence brings it down and loses it. Odegaard not fast enough. Basuma gets to it.
Come on.
And this goalkeeper, okay, all right. All right, Tottenham trying to play short here. Arsenal will set up in the 4-4-2.
Everton was 0-0 at the half, right?
Yep,
So we have one goal.
we have one goal.
Yeah.
Yesterday, we got a lot of goals. It was a lot of
Oh,
fun.
yeah, it was awesome.
Um,
Let's see. First half, 9 shots for Villa, 5 for Everton. Palace outplayed badly.
Yep.
Newcastle pretty dominant. Give up a couple big chances on the break. Yeah, not a whole lot going on. Good looks.
Yep.
Good start for the under. I know some people probably took. I took Newcastle Wolves under 3.5.
Okay.
Wolves are now an under team, especially without Cunha.
Yep. Yeah, I'm still trying to figure out like what their style play is under Pereira. It's like they kind of do a couple different things. Like I've seen them like against Forest, they tried to press high and they got
Yeah,
beat.
that game, the first half of that game was crazy with the amount of transition.
Oh yeah. Back post cross to Trossard. Okay.
Nothing doing.
Nothing doing. Almost got it over Kinsley.
Now Tottenham on the break.
Tottenham
The
getting
ball
on the
carrying
break.
of Pap. Come on, Pap.
Pape Sarr, Mets legend. And he gets it through to a cross, blocked, and it's a corner for Tottenham. Well, people
All
who
right.
probably took, on the corner spread. If people took Arsenal, I mean,
They're sweating now.
now they're sweating. Tottenham just went 5-0 and Tottenham just got right back in this. Um, I don't really like anything live right now. I guess what is Leicester to win the match against as it come back down?
Sonny. Get in! Oh, from a set piece. Come on. Oh, I love this game. I love this game. It's so beautiful. Where's Scott? Where's Scott Willis? Tell him to tweet the meter. Get in, baby. Woo! Oh, baby. Just kind of nothing, really. Cross, head, falls. Nobody applies any real pressure.
Deflected.
Deflected. Honestly, he hit it pretty well, but it probably gets saved if it's not deflected.
Yeah.
Like on the volley, that's pretty hard to do.
Yeah. All right.
Who's the deflection off? Is that Saliba? Yeah.
I think that was Party.
Well, it looked like Saliba. Hmm.
Oh,
Either
Charles.
way, counts the same. 1-0 after 25.
Yeah.
All right.
Oh yeah, Spurs
Yeah,
just got one on
definitely hit
set piece
Saliba.
FC. Oh man, man.
I love this game.
It's funny. Son just scored that. I just reminded me that I have a Saka over Son goal bet on the season, and Son just took the lead 6-5.
Yeah, I think you might be drawing dead there.
I think I might be. All right, time to apply some pressure here, Arsenal. Oh man, that sucks. Oh my gosh. How many people do we have in here for that? 34 people in here right now. That's not bad. All right. Oh, so dominant.
Where's yeah, Antonio Esparza. Ever since you sent that message, I think the boys have absolutely come to life. So I
Yeah.
appreciate that deeply.
Yep. Yeah, things have come to life here. Man.
The
Oh.
beautiful game. Set piece FC. Hate my life. It's over. Oh boy.
All right, let's see. All right, what are we gonna do here, Tottenham? Are we gonna sit back? Or are we gonna
Well,
keep on?
usually Tottenham are better when they go behind. When they have the
Yeah.
lead, that's usually when they struggle. So
Yeah. Oh, that's a yellow. Thank you. Yep.
for kicking the ball away,
Yep.
that's fine.
They stopped giving it to a bunch of people. Of course, it only they give it to Arsenal in the worst possible moments. All right, so Sarr's gonna be on a yellow for the rest of the match. That's fine.
My buddy's at the office and he said, I told two of my coworkers to bet Spurs plus 1.5. Shit better hit. Plugging your network for you, Dab.
All right, yeah. Dang. Oh man. All right. Would really have loved if Bukayo Saka was healthy. Would be really nice. All right, here we go. Here we go. Timbers got the ball, just gave it away.
Yeah, you
All
said
right,
it bad first half.
Let's start getting control here. Let's start getting some control of this match. All right, well, this match was looking dominant, and yeah, Arsenal, they just showed the stat. Arsenal, the only unbeaten team at home this year.
Liverpool lost to Forest.
Yep. City loses to everybody.
Yeah. City lost to us too.
Yeah. Forest, who did they lose to at home? Anybody want to take a guess? I know the answer.
Newcastle.
That's
3-1.
one. Yeah, that is one of them. They lost. I think they
there's
lost two
multiple?
at home. The other one was to Fulham.
Right. That was that whack penalty. Yeah. Right. It was like 1-0.
Yeah.
Goal kick. That's right.
Mm. Yeah.
Charles Saul. Monfils tonight, 8:30. Be there.
8:30 tonight.
Second on. He's playing Daniel Altmaier.
Oh, I know.
Clay quarter guy, German. No good.
Yeah.
Or at least he's better on clay.
What age is Monfils now?
You want to guess?
37?
38.
38.
Turned 38 during the US Open last year.
Still
He
playing.
just won a title. He won a 250. He
Nice.
became the oldest man to win a title since 1977
Very nice.
and had a 5-set win in the first round where he did not face a break point.
Okay.
There's a new serve bot on the tour. The new John Isner. He's French
What's his name?
and Giovanni and Pecci Pericard. And
Okay.
I mean, he's the best server in the world, I think. But he's pretty athletic for a big fella. Wow.
Yeah.
Oh
Oh
my
my
God.
gosh, Trossard.
Just ruined the career of, is that Pedro?
Yeah, he literally just tore his ACL, I think.
Nah, it looked more like a hip.
But he literally just broke his ankles. Holy crap.
Oh, it is his knee. Shit.
I mean, he literally just yeah.
Wow.
Oh, that was bad. Oh, that was
30-year
not.
old Trossard, man. 30.
Oof. Yeah, what are you saying we need Kvaratskhelia for?
Yeah,
We
yeah,
need your
Leo.
Trossard.
That
We got
guy,
Leo.
the fact that they ended up with Trossard instead of the Ghost of Kiev is crazy.
I know. Well, I was hoping that this window, because Mudryk is on that suspension. I don't know how long he's out for. I think it's 8 months, right? The doping
Uh-huh.
8 months. I was kind of hoping Arsenal would be like, "Hey, Chelsea, just 20 million bucks. We'll take them off your hands. We'll get that problem out of your locker room."
I don't know who Tottenham play at right back. If this,
Let's see who they got on the bench here. Um,
the answer is not really any. Ben Davis was supposed to make the team, but I don't know that he did.
all right, so
Yeah,
here's who Tottenham has on the bench. Uh, Region. He'll come on. He'll be
yeah,
he'll
he'll come on. They'll move Spence to right back.
Yep. Yep. That's the answer. Because I'm like,
And it
Lancashire's a
was
striker.
Saliba that no, it was Saliba, and then through the 5-hole party goal.
Yeah.
Yeah, it'll be Regulon. Which
Yeah. Which is fine.
if you had told me Sergio Regulon's going to play meaningful minutes for Tottenham this year,
Yeah.
he might be all right.
Yeah. He fell down like it was like his career was over.
Well, it was like a weird
Yeah.
like he got jammed into the turf when he tried to twist. So it appears
Yeah.
he's going to come back in. Yeah,
Okay. All right.
soccer.
Yeah. Can we get Fonseca versus Monfils?
I believe they could meet in the quarterfinals.
Okay. Who is winning the Australian Open this year?
Probably Sinner. Uh,
He's not.
Alcaraz Djokovic could be a quarterfinal. Looks like we're
Okay.
heading that way. Djokovic plays Mahach in round 3 tomorrow. And then, yeah, I mean, Fritz Monfils would be round 3. And then
Yeah.
Fonseca would play Tiafo.
Okay.
And the winner of that would play Medvedev. Medvedev looked terrible in the first round.
Mm-hmm.
So he hasn't played tennis because he just had a kid. Uh,
Gotcha. I saw, didn't Casper Ruud lose?
yeah, he did. He's cooked.
He's cooked. Okay. Well, he
The
only
kid he
played.
played is also really good.
Yeah,
Mensick,
but
he's a future top
all right.
15 player.
Arsenal tried to make a curved run there and it didn't work. So now Dragishin is just going to dribble forever
It's fine.
and lose the ball. And now he's out of position. Let's go. Push, push, push. Quickly, quickly. So he can't get back in position.
He's back. We're good.
All right.
Good
Odegaard.
defending, Decky.
Oh,
Oh,
that
come
was a
on.
foul.
He
Thank
won the
you.
ball, mate.
Thank you. He went through him.
All right, well, it's number 9 for you guys.
Yep, here we go. Set piece number 9. This will, yeah, okay.
This is
He
Odegaard
just
free kick territory.
he just threw him down. Just
No, okay. He clipped him, but
all right. Let's get one of these set.
Inter 2-1. Lautaro right before halftime.
Nothing's really changed in everything at halftime in Germany.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Fonseca Medvedev would be awesome. I think Fonseca, the thing is, that Medvedev made him grind. Could the kid play a 5-setter? That's really the only thing
Yeah.
I don't know. Favorite player in terms of like to bet or to watch or like to root for on the WTA? My favorite player to watch, undeniably, is Karolina Muchova.
Oh, Aston
Uh,
Villa though just scored.
they did.
Yeah.
It's the only game I don't have on. Yeah, I love Muchova. Obviously, I love Svitolina because of who she's married to, and I also liked her before they got married. I was a Zachary guy for a while, but it's been sad. Like her mental game is so rough. She's pretty cooked now. I think she lost. Yeah, she lost again in the first round. And what else do I like? Coco. As an American, I feel like I should root for her, but not necessarily like feel like a special attachment to her. But
Hmm.
cool to see Osaka make a comeback. She looked incredible the last two sets against Mahova last night. And who
All right,
else?
we have Cunha coming on at halftime for Wolves.
There you go.
All right, Arsenal corner here. Everything's just getting pushed around, and they just Kinsley comes out and claims it again. And Tottenham clears it out to Kulusevski, who's holding the ball up. Yeah. All right. Well, ever since the goal, I mean, Tottenham's kind of just settling into this thing. They're not really
Yeah,
getting
it's
dominated
been
like they've
fine.
been. It's been
Look,
fine.
the new look Tottenham defense has
Well,
not given up much of anything
yeah.
since the drubbing at Anfield, or that
Yep.
was at home actually.
Yep.
Uh,
They've dialed it back a lot. That one at Anfield, they were just like all out pressing like the whole time. And then on the reverse end of who did they play after Liverpool in between when they played them again? I can't remember. Oh, it was Newcastle.
yeah,
Yeah, they conceded some
not a bad
chances.
game
Not
for
a
them.
horrible game. I mean,
The attack
Newcastle.
was bad.
Yeah, I mean, the second half was a much better performance than the first in that game.
Yeah,
Um,
there
but
there is a trade-off piece with Spurs where certain choices they make to be a little better defensively end up hurting how much they're able to create big chances, and then like whether they dial it back or improve a little defensively, it probably hurts their attack, and so
yeah,
it's just kind of like the limits of the quality of the
it's
team.
the risk versus reward, right?
Yeah,
I think
basically.
that's what people, you can
And
criticize
you
anything
guys are
you
probably the
want.
opposite. Yeah.
Yeah, we're very conservative. We don't like to take very many risks. Because yeah, it's like, uh, at the end of the day, all winning is the only thing that matters.
I'm interested, like,
So
Odegaard is coming super deep here
yeah,
in build up.
he does
And
that well.
when he
He does it.
isn't forward, there is no one else who I'm afraid of on the ball. Not one player in the team.
Yeah, well, this is what we get with Arsenal, right? Like, if you're watching right now, there's like there's one player in the box, and we are holding the ball on the right wing here. So Sterling's going to try to cross this, and really, there's only one guy going in
And
there.
he's not even playing for the cross. He's playing for the corner.
Right.
that's
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 Trost,
that's where
and
I find them to be nauseating. When I watch Arsenal, I'm like, they don't look like they're trying to score. They look like they're trying to get corners, which sure, it makes sense.
yeah.
But
But yeah, the thing is like, you know, the problem is though, if you watch Havertz's positioning, he's not a traditional number nine like type of positioning. He's someone who likes to drop deep to create the box midfield. And then, if he's the one receiving the ball, then there's nobody forward in front of him. So, that aspect can get a little frustrating. Aston Villa just scored. Ollie Watkins. Huh.
hate Iga so much. Yeah, I mean, I like Iga because I over the years made a lot of money betting on Iga, but as a player, she does nothing for me. Uh, she's very kind of uses the gamesmanship
Mhm.
to her advantage. Is fine. A lot of players do it, but
I know somebody put in the chat. I'd love your opinion on this, Anthony. So, Aston Villa signed Malin
I love
from
it. Daniel
from
Malen.
Dortmund.
Yeah.
Why?
Well,
Do they
Leon
think?
Bailey's been awful.
No. I mean, are they going to play him on the right or because
I
he is traditionally a striker?
Nah, but he's not really a striker. He's not really a winger. He's kind of the in-betweener.
Yeah.
And I think he's a great fit there.
Okay.
Because of Bailey being awful. And they lost Diaby to the Saudi League. So
Yeah.
and I wrote about this I did my ringer Christmas list, I think, and we were talking about like what each club could use. And it's gotten so bad for Villa this year because they've had this Duran who's been pretty good and Watkins has been fine, but everybody else has been terrible. Like they're getting zero
Hmm.
production in their attack
Yep.
from the non. And a lot of that's been
Non-striker.
Leon Bailey and Diaby. I mean, Diaby's not there and Bailey's been bad. So
Yeah.
Mullen playing off Watkins, I think, is really good. I think that's like where he's at his best, and
Okay.
I think it's a good signing.
Okay. You see, on a whole, when I was looking at that, I was like, okay, what are we doing here? Do we think that Watkins or Durant are going to leave in the summer, and that's why
It's also possible that they have to
they're
think
just
about
going to
that.
cash in on one of those two guys, and they have their replacement ready to go?
Yeah. All right, here comes
Yeah.
the set piece number 37.
Yeah.
Declan Rice, Gabrielle, Gabrielle. We just hit that
Let's
parlay.
go.
Let's go. We hit it. All right. Well, I'll take that.
Come on.
If we're gonna give up a goal, I can live with it being that way.
We're back. Come on.
Oh boy, that's a beautiful thing.
Set piece
Set
FC.
piece
Let's
FC.
go.
Honestly,
Well, I told you the script. What did I say? I said Gabrielle back post dunk.
yep.
There you go. Let's go.
All
We're
right, time to
back.
go. Time to go take my victory lap
Yeah.
on this
What was that?
SGP.
What was that, like 25 to 1?
I think it was 22.
22 to 1. There you go.
Yeah.
Boom. Back post. Beats Dragishin.
And the beauty of it is that now that we have the anytime, if Odegaard gets any assist, we hit
Oh
both.
no, I hope they don't call that an own goal
Oh, it is. Shit.
off of Solanke.
They are going to give it an own goal. Definitely.
Let's
Fuck.
go.
All that for nothing.
Yeah. Oh, and they're showing the fact that it went off of Trossard and it shouldn't have been a corner in the first place. That's gonna get the old uh the old Twitter machine going.
JPM just scored. We have a. I got the phone is going off right now. FML, our friend Alon Shapiro is tweeting at us about the parlay Gabrielle goal, and I said I think there's maybe an own goal, unfortunately. Uh, Jim Turvey texting me, and it should not have been a corner. Yeah, it's such bullshit, man. Who's the official scorer? Because Flash Score is saying Gabrielle. Ah, they're both saying own goal. Fuck. God damn it. Well, all right. Oh, wait, did I just. Am I the only one in here? Did BJ drop out? Like, I'm not sure if I'm still in this. If this is still streaming, I don't know. All right. Well, either way, don't know what happened to BJ's Wi-Fi, but I'll hang around. He said his internet went out. That is crazy that they're gonna rule that an own goal after all that. Physically sick. Physically sick.
Okay. I think I'm back.
Yeah. It says
Are we
I'm
still
still live. I wasn't sure.
are we still
BJ
live?
disappeared. Yeah, no, you're back now. You're good.
Okay, good. We're good. Okay, I was worried that
I was just talking to the void about you were here for the Alon Shapiro thing?
I missed that just at the end.
Yeah, no, Delon like tweeted at me and messaged me in a Discord and was like, dude, and I double checked and they're giving it an own goal across the board.
They are.
So classic set piece FC scoring on a fake set piece. If
Yep.
that's the narrative we're going with
I love
here.
it. Daniel Carr, what are you talking about square picks? I guess most of my picks are pretty square.
No, he's just trolling. That's Dan.
I know. He was trying to troll me when I wasn't here.
Yeah.
Solanke anytime goal scorer cash.
Trossard
That is funny. All right.
goal. Brutal.
I'm way behind here. Hang on.
It's 2-1. Trossard just scored. I think assisted
Let's
by
go.
Odegaard. Fun
Here
while
we
it
go.
lasted.
I'll watch. Let me watch it here. Oh, what a shot! Let's go from nothing.
From nothing. Odegaard assist. Uh, which means that if they had given the Gabrielle goal to
You would have
Gabrielle,
hit both.
we would have hit both.
Man,
That's a
let's
big
go.
swing
We're
there.
back in
It's
this.
sickening.
Are they gonna give a Everton? All right. Well, this game livened up.
It did.
Who needs Kvaratskhelia? That's right.
Yeah. That's
That was a let's see
tough
here.
shot, but probably could have been
That was
saved.
just yep, high turnover. Great
Yep.
ball by Odegaard out there. That's
Spence.
just a
It's gotta be
shot.
it's gotta be saved.
Yeah, that's a shot that needs to be saved right there.
Yeah.
I'm sure the XG on that will be like 0.08 would be my guess, or something like that. Probably even less. Probably like 0.05. Yeah, that just needs to be saved. Bang, let's go. We're back. Well, this makes things a little more interesting. We'll see how aggressive Tottenham is from this point on now.
Yeah,
I
live under
now
might
we'll
be
see what
good.
Arsenal does. Now that Arsenal has the lead, I would love to see a nice little like 7-2-1 here from them formation. Really
Why not just a 10-0?
10-0. I would love that, man.
Um,
They're
let's see
pressing
what we
high.
get. Let's see how we get to halftime here. Then I'll look at a second half under.
Yeah.
And 1.5 is probably good. What was I gonna say? Oh yeah, just in pain.
0.08. There we go. All right, so
You get the assist for the own goal though, right? No.
no. Everything
Damn,
gets taken away.
that's sickening.
Arsenal first half money line 22-1 right before the first goal.
Who said that?
Your buddy Daniel Carr said that.
He didn't have that. He's making shit up.
I know. All right, let's see here. I was just gonna look at the official scoring. Yeah, they're officially calling it a Solanke own goal. Arsenal 2 goals off of 0.28 XG. That's Arteta ball right there.
Isak again. 2-0.
Isak again.
Yep.
Gosh. I did see Newcastle basically said here in January that the quoting price on him was 150 million. So you gotta start there if you want him. All right, we got 4 minutes of added time here. We're about minute 47 or so. Newcastle up 2-0. I believe, yeah, Mateta scored for Palace. Villa's up one.
Chalky Premier League today. After
Yeah,
all
it's
the
been pretty
dogs
chalky.
yesterday.
Yeah, which is funny. I looked at my projections, and oh, hang on. Hang on. We gonna get one here before half?
Bruno G with just a sick pass to Isak for the goal.
Arsenal threatening.
Isak 150, probably a little high, but I mean, if Rice is worth
100.
100, then
What's the best striker on the planet worth?
yeah.
Uh,
I mean, if he's going to score every game, he's definitely worth that.
yeah, I mean, if he scores every single game, yeah, he'll be worth 200 million.
Oh, that's clean.
You know?
Oh, come on. This ref is having a laugh. Absolute joke. First, he's giving corners that shouldn't be corners. Now Jed wins it clean.
That's a yellow.
You have no idea. Tell him, Ange. You have no idea. He's blind.
That's a yellow. Please show your card to him.
It's not yellow. It's not even foul.
All right.
Sinner.
Yeah. I mean,
plus
if
260
Darwin
to win Aussie, yeah, that's probably good.
If Darwin Nunez is worth 70 million, like, you know, what's Ishak worth, you know?
The one thing I will say about Sinner, and I think it's real, I don't trust Alcaraz as much to get there. But if Sinner plays Alcaraz has beaten him head to head. In their best of 5 meetings, especially. I do think Alcaraz has a little bit of a mental edge on Sinner.
So
in
what's
a best
going
of
on
five.
with Sinner and the doping thing?
I don't know. He could be suspended, but like, are they really going to suspend the world number one? Um, for like it's a whole thing. We don't know, but it won't affect his tournament. So
Okay.
I haven't been following it that closely.
Darwin Nunez to Arsenal. I'd do it. Why
Yeah,
not?
bad stylistic fit.
Yep. All right, that's halftime. Arsenal takes 2-1 lead.
I mean, just smash and grab job.
Smash and grab job.
Sonny's telling him right now that's not a corner.
It's not a corner.
They should have VAR for that. That should count toward the goal scoring thing. I believe that firmly.
Yeah.
We're not going to review every corner, but if a goal comes from a corner, they can go back and say, actually, that shouldn't have been a
Sonny,
corner.
I mean, Sonny is the nicest guy on the planet. He must be swearing if he's covering his mouth.
Yeah, Sonny's he has his occasional moments of
Yeah.
flashovers. Darwin Nunez to prison. Zhao gonna win. Yeah, 50-1 US Open. Get your tickets in. Oh, he's
Okay.
in. Oh, what a save. Leicester found a new keeper who's like really good apparently.
Is that a penalty to Everton off that corner? Are they reviewing this? Down, Calvert-Lewin just got pulled down in the box by Tielemans. Basically, grabbed him by the neck and threw him behind. And then guy got pushed as well when he was trying to go for a header. Are we reviewing this VAR? We're not. Okay.
HU said, I bet a Spurs under and Everton. I deserve to lose today. Friend says, refs hand Arsenal a horrific corner, and of course they score. So tired of their bullshit luck. Yeah, I don't know if I would call Arsenal lucky this year, but
No, they haven't been lucky this year.
it's funny if Arsenal at full strength played Liverpool tomorrow on a neutral field. I think the betting markets would have it as basically a coin flip.
Yeah.
No worse. Maybe even Arsenal.
Let's see what I would have it at. Here, let me pull it up.
Full strength Arsenal, that is. Like, obviously, no
Yeah,
Saka, no
yeah,
Jesus.
yeah.
Liverpool's
Here,
better, but
let me pull up what I got here. If they here, let me if I'm able to actually no, is it not letting this is it says that's view only. Why is it saying it's view only? Here we go. All right, we'll go back to this one here. Okay. We go back to my projections here, and we'll do Arsenal, Liverpool. All right, let me look and see here what we got for that, and then we'll slide over and take away home field advantage here. Okay, so if this was a neutral field,
maybe a Champions League final, perhaps.
maybe a Champions League final, who knows?
Yeah, Coco got a tough draw.
I literally would have this as a dead straight pick 'em.
Yeah.
Arsenal plus 155, Liverpool plus 158, the draw plus 352, total at
2.41.
2.65 would be me.
Oh. All right.
Yeah, just straight pick 'em. Full strength on full strength. Under 4.5 in Arsenal
Oh, yeah,
and
that's a good point. Let's talk about that.
Arsenal and Tottenham. Yeah,
Yeah, I like
I
it.
think that's definitely that's a good bet right there. I might play that.
I am.
Okay. So there you go. Chat will be on under 4.5 here.
I mean, I've just seen this Arsenal movie too many times. Minus
Yeah.
105. Tottenham have very few like game changers off the bench.
Mhm.
You know, that's part of it too.
Yeah.
Like Brennan Johnson, not the player you want here. They do have Richarlison on the bench. You know, I think he's fine. But Madison comes in, sure.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm gonna bet that.
Yeah, I bet that. Okay. Pull back up here. Where was I at? There we go. All right, we're back in there. What's your favorite book to play? Mine's Bet365. Newcastle, if they hold on, will move up into the top four. Be good for some futures there.
Yeah, Newcastle. I wrote them off. I thought they were cooked.
I did too. I
Palace
thought,
game was so like unbelievably bad that they played, and I
yeah,
was like, this team looks so dead on their feet.
yeah.
But like, if Isak does get hurt at any point, that could still,
Oh yeah, it's over. It's
yeah.
over. Yeah,
But if he scores every game, I mean, right
yeah.
now,
Then
if I just did pure 11 on 11, no red cards, no pens, all minutes, and
mhm.
it gets a little tricky because Arsenal gets a boost because they happen to get a red card in like all their best matches, but their biggest matches. But Liverpool 1, Arsenal 2, Chelsea 3, Newcastle 4, City 5 is where
Mhm.
is where the numbers fall, just based on pure difference of creating and allowing
Mhm.
chances. So by that, they're only a point. Well, they're what, a point behind City, or 2 points, or they'd be ahead on the live table.
Yep.
So yeah, they'd be a point, 3 points ahead of City now, and they've outplayed them
Yep.
to this point. Wolves
All right. So yeah, Ishak
second half
scored.
under. Throw that in the app.
Yep.
Gnabry for Bayern. Wait, did I put that in the app already? Oh, I did. I meant to
Okay.
put that in for a half unit.
Oh, my Peacock app is not updating. Here we go. It like timed out, and then it was
Man, that was
basically
such a buzzkill. I really thought that was going to be a just generational day.
yeah.
We can still get a Gabriel goal.
Yep. We still can. But yeah, that would, I know you have too. Like every single Arsenal match, that's all I've been betting whenever they have a decent set piece advantage. And
I
today was
think
one of
Erling
those.
Haaland would be good to bet the Golden Boot after today.
What is he to win the Golden Boot right now?
Isak scores every match for like a month, and then he gets to like create. You could probably you definitely get Haaland at like plus odds right now.
Let's see what it is. I don't know if it's currently available, but
I would say on Haaland, like he hasn't been as good, but Kevin De Bruyne is fit now, and they're
yep.
still a really good, going to be a really good attacking team. I think. They just, they're going to have to outscore teams, and we've seen that now the last couple matches, West Ham game and the Brentford game, where they're just happy to play these crazy transitional games and just rely on their talent being better than everybody else
Yeah.
because the solution is not play pep ball anymore. They can't. I mean, they had nothing. Even the West Ham game, West Ham created a lot of chances in that game. Leicester created a lot, so they're going to be in situations where they have to score a lot of goals.
I was just looking at some of the only features they have available at Bet365 right now is they have 1 point total available, and it's Southampton under 10 and a half points
That's the
total.
record, right? They
Yep,
got to be
20
at
to
least
1,
like 6 to 1, 10 to 1,
20 to 1 is
20
what
to
the
1.
odds on that.
Yeah.
Yeah. And they're currently what, at five, I think,
Is
or
it 6?
six, 5 or 6, can't remember.
Didn't they
All
get a point
yeah, I think
somewhat
so.
recently?
Yeah, they got a here, let me
They
look them
tied
up.
Fulham. Nah, it wasn't that recently.
Yep. Yeah, the Jurich thing is not really working so far. Thought you'd make
I
them
would agree on yeah. I mean, the funny thing
not
is that
really.
the betting market's really up. Oh, Lester just hit the post. Is it Daka? No. Who is that? Turn around so I can see the number.
Yeah. Yeah, Salah's got what, 5 penalties this year?
Oh, 25. Samare at the post. How about that? Yeah, penalties are what I mean. Sure. Um,
Part of the game. That was such a sick
yeah, Mo
corner.
Salah is
Sean.
actually having the best year ever at Liverpool by underlying
Yeah.
numbers.
I was saying this yesterday, Anthony, because everybody keeps asking, like, are they actually going to like let him walk? Are they going to let Virgil van Dijk walk? Are they going to let Trent Alexander-Arnold walk? I think what's going on in the Liverpool boardroom right now is basically they're looking at all their financial models and they're like, hey, I know these guys are really good, but it probably financially doesn't make much sense to give them incredibly large contracts at their ages, given the current squad that they have, right? That would be my take on the situation. They are trying to figure out a way so that, you know, both the player and the club can benefit from a couple more years. But obviously the players want more long term and they want higher wages, right? Like the good solution or fix is just like, hey, re-sign Salah for like 2 years at whatever and just call it good, or Van Dijk for another year. But these guys are getting old, so the problem is like, you know, I Michael Edwards is back in that boardroom. So, and he's the guy who basically built the Liverpool squad that won the Champions League in 2019 and then the Premier League in 2022 with a lot of buy low purchases like Firmino, like Mane, like Salah. And now he's probably looking at it and like, I don't know if I want to just spend a ton of money on re-signing these guys. That's my take on the situation, but I don't know
Why
how
does
you feel.
DABBUNDO look like me at 5 a.m. at Ellis Island, wondering if I should chase my losses and go big on the Sydney? Do I look tired? Is that what it is? Because if that answer to that is yes, I'm very tired. The Australian Open has
Goes late.
ruined my sleep schedule. I like break naps into the middle of the day so I can still watch matches. This is like the longest 2 weeks of my year, really.
Hmm.
Because NFL playoffs, I have to write my best bets column, which I'm writing. We're finishing after this, and that will be up tomorrow, which will probably go 2-2 at best, based on how my NFL year's gone. But
Hmm.
what were you? Sorry, I got totally distracted. What did you finish the point on? What were we just talking
Oh,
about?
I was just saying, like, from financial perspective, it probably doesn't
Oh,
make sense
Liverpool.
to
Yeah, but you can't
sign to
let your three
sign.
best players walk in the same summer.
I know that's the hard part, right? That's the dilemma that they're in.
I think you bite the bullet and you say that this might not be a good long term investment, but that we're
Yeah,
gonna we're gonna bet on the short end of that. And
right.
I think they were hoping that the season wouldn't go, like, not hoping it wouldn't go well, but they were like, if it doesn't go well, we're, not, when I
Yeah,
say not well, I mean like they finish third. If it's like
right.
goes to plan, where Arsenal and City are better and Liverpool has a solid year, Arne Slot gets to like start to reshape the squad in his image. And maybe they do those, you start to look for the next generation of Liverpool players, but then they all have incredible years.
Yeah,
And you're like, oh, we're gonna win the Premier League. So then
yep.
what? You kind of have to. It's like
Just
the
gotta
old
bite
like
it.
baseball saying, like flags fly forever.
Yep.
So I kind of think they're boxed in on that. They have to do it. What happened to Mahova? Naomi Osaka happened to Mahova. She was unreal. Just when Osaka's at her best, hitting balls like that, I mean, she could win the whole tournament.
Yeah.
The problem is that's not too often.
Okay, let's pull up. Go back to Villa and Everton here. Come on, let's get an Everton goal. Come on. David Moyes' return. We can't have David Moyes' return just be
A 1-0 defeat
a
at
shot.
home. It feels
A
on
1-0
brand.
defeat at home.
With Dyche, they would have got the draw. So
That's
who they
true.
play Sunday? They play Spurs on Sunday.
Yep. Oh, Everton. Oh, Everton's kind of packing it in here though. Crowds. I mean, I
Tomorrow
don't
we
know.
got we got a couple interesting ones.
Tomorrow's weird.
I'm
I
right on the
think
market for
I
both
said
these.
this. I think the 0-0 in Brighton Ipswich is very live.
Hmm.
Now that I say that,
Game screams draw.
yeah. And then United and Southampton. That'll be fascinating. See if United can actually because they've been playing, they got two really good. It seems like this is the thing with United. They play really well against the bigger teams, and they can't create anything against
Well,
smaller
Wolves are
teams.
cooking a little here. Oh, just put it wide. That was a nice move.
I
Wolves just
popped
had a couple
on,
nice take-ons. Fell to Acuna. No goal. Missed wide.
I just popped on Leicester and Palace. In terms of Samozic anytime, yeah, that dude. Again, just like if you're Ipswich trying to create a championship all-star team to compete in the Premier League just really didn't work. In
Oh,
terms of
great
relegation,
ball. Isak's in for a Hattie. Oh, blocked.
I would
They scored anyway. Assist Isak to Gordon.
okay.
We're gonna have to
So
sweat that one
3-0.
now.
So 3-0. Okay.
Yep.
Um
Too easy.
Somebody asked if I would like Embuemo at Arsenal. Well, it actually came out today. Thomas Frank said that under no circumstances is Brian Embuemo leaving in January. So that's not happening. And it would be a really short-term fix. And then he doesn't really play anywhere other than that like right winger position, which is where Saka plays. So I'm kind of like, I don't know if that's maybe the best use of spending $50 million. But he's not leaving Brentford. So um, yeah. So that's not happening. Dan
Yeah, if
called.
switch to score first would be on brand for how they play, but
Oh my gosh, they're so annoying.
always up 1-0, never winning a game. All right, second half. Did you get kickoff yet?
Just about to.
Okay, so I'm still a little ahead of you here. I'm gonna pause and then let me know when you get to 45-10.
I am there now.
All right, we're good now.
Settle in here for the second half. For those who are just joining, Arsenal up 2-1. Set piece FC. Well, both teams scored up.
VAR's having a look at this Newcastle goal here. It's gonna have to
Uh-oh.
draw the lines.
Why,
Dan
yeah,
Carr, don't cash your ticket yet. It's close.
why don't we have semi-automatic offsides in the Premier
Wasn't
League?
there like they were too broke?
Yeah,
Wasn't that what it was? There was money reasons. How is that even possible? I don't even know.
that's yeah, how is that even possible? Okay, Arsenal just opened Spurs up right through the middle. Sterling
Yeah.
is about to fall over. Um
Yeah.
Trossard has got the ball on the left wing here, pitches inside to Sterling, blocked.
Fucked. It's super close. This VAR decision.
Yeah. My favorite my
I think he
favorite
might be
one
on. It's gonna be
my
dumb
favorite one
close.
ever was last year La Liga. Um Basically they were like we don't want to pay the $3 million for goal line technology.
Yeah.
And then I think it was in El Clasico, there was like a really close decision, and they got it. And if they had goal line technology, it would have counted it as a goal, and they didn't. If I
Yeah.
remember right. And
He's on.
it was just like why would you not just spend $3 million? How much money you guys make, you know? Um, so what's going on with Danny Olmo? Is he still at Barcelona, or do they have to
He
figure that out
is.
in January?
Yeah, I've been trying to think about what the next club for him is because it hasn't gone well. Palace just got another one. Mark
Yep,
Gahey.
bang.
Every time I don't bet against Leicester, they get absolutely cooked. Well,
Well,
they haven't been bad today, but
I gave out a Palace top 10 at 16-1 a couple weeks ago. So there we go. Hopefully they can. I have too
well,
many teams. I have too many teams money on. I have too many picks on teams to finish in the top 10.
who are
I
the
have
locks?
the locks for top 10 right now.
The big five we
So
were talking
yeah,
about earlier. So City,
Liver,
Newcastle,
so
Chelsea, Liverpool, Arsenal.
I'd say Forest at this
Or us
point.
at this point, yeah.
So they're 13 points clear of.
Yeah, it's tough to fall from there.
Um, I would say yeah, City, Chelsea, Newcastle, Forest, Arsenal, Liverpool are the six locks is what I would say.
Uh-huh.
I mean, I love Bournemouth, but I don't think
I wouldn't say they're a lock, no.
I wouldn't say they're a lock. I hope they finish top 10. That'd be great for
A
me.
year early on them for me for betting. I mean, I bet they're over points,
Yeah, I have their
uh
over points. I have them top six. I have them top half. I
but
haven't
remember
got
that ticket last year, the top half, they were like
oh
6-1. Oh, and I think we added more, right? I think you had
yeah.
like a 10-1.
Yeah, and then Palace on the final just ripped through and finished
Yeah,
10th
cooked them. They
and
rolled
cooked
everybody at the end of the
everything.
year.
I remember that. Yeah. Um, I have a Brentford top 10 ticket from preseason at 4-1.
It's
Um,
so funny. I very rarely know what the actual table looks like
yeah, I know.
because I'm like looking at XG stuff and like I
Yep,
don't really care if a team's won 3 in a row or like lost 2 in a row or
I
whatever.
know.
Yeah, it's just like kind of fodder for me to talk about. Like I'll mention it on a pod. We're talking about a game, but
Right. Yeah, I mean, people have asked me a couple times because obviously I have that big Ipswich to be relegated ticket
yeah,
from like March. I think that was that May.
might be
Like
in trouble now. Shoot it,
I
Decky.
don't think so. I think they suck.
Everton firing Dyche did not help that ticket.
I
Matters.
know. Wolves would I would prefer that they enter game is 2-2 now.
Yeah, Bologna.
All right. Yeah, I had Bologna draw no bet against Roma, and Roma got a 98th minute penalty.
Yeah, I had that too.
Yeah.
Wolves just scored off a corner. There goes the under. Looked
Okay.
so promising for a while there. Who was that?
Yeah. Okay.
Oh, fucking Bueno. All right, well, 0-1. Fun one.
Cool. So
Yeah, no,
three
I had
one.
Bologna too. That line made no sense. The market
Oh
just like
yeah,
all of
I
a
was like,
sudden decided to like Roma again, and I'm like, okay.
yeah, it's just like, okay, like,
They beat
you know,
Lazio, I
I
guess.
I think I wrote up in one of my Substacks, I wrote up, I'm like, I'm really not the biggest fan of Vincenzo Italiano, but this really doesn't make a whole lot of sense to me. Like, I
Yeah,
mean,
so you're a hater of Italiano.
I am. I'm a big hater. Let's see if Villa can
Mm.
hold on here.
I'm gonna get Villa on because I don't really care about this game.
Yeah.
It's 3-1
Come on,
over.
David Moyes. David Moyes about to bring on Beto and some giant dude. Um,
Okay. Oh, they varred off the goal. We're back. Got to get the
oh, there
stream
you
up
go.
again. I don't even know how that was varred off. It must have hit somebody's hand in the box. It was like batting around in there.
Yeah.
All right, pulling up the stream again.
Somebody asked, would you ever buy Twitter or you don't care about that stuff? I don't
Like
know what
Twitter,
that means.
like you talking about the $8 thing a month?
I guess. I don't
Yeah,
know. I
yeah. I
mean,
pay I pay the $11 whatever it is a month. I
yeah.
didn't originally I was like like I hate Elon Musk, right? Like he sucks. But um I use it so much. It's like, yeah, I might as well get my money's worth. And the editing tweets thing is great because I can't tell you how
Yeah.
many times I have a typo in a tweet and
Yeah.
I want to like send off another tweet. Also, as somebody with like a decentish following, they pay me now, so
Yep.
I end up making the money back on engagement stuff.
Yep.
So when you randomly tweet something and then for some reason it goes viral because I didn't think it was that good of a tweet, but other people did,
Yeah.
you're like, oh, okay, I made $28 off this tweet,
Yeah. Exactly.
basically. So
Yeah.
yeah, I mean, I pay for it, but
Yeah.
whatever.
That would be the life right there to have like a couple million followers, like not
Just tweet
actually
things.
just tweet things, and you get paid like 2 grand a pay period.
Yeah,
That'd be
something like
something.
that.
That'd be something.
All right, so you guys got a set piece here. We lost count, but
Yeah.
that does mean we have a chance. If Gabrielle could bang one,
So we're one. We'll say well. Let's see how many corners have Arsenal had so far.
they've
I
had
think
they've
they've
had
had
3 or 4 free kicks.
yeah. We'll say they had four free kicks
Oh, that's a good
and
ball.
8 corners, so 1 for 12.
Yeah.
Good ball. Oh, that was close.
Yeah, I think he was in front of the post, so it would have been hard to
Yeah.
actually score it from there. Yeah, he was. I think it wasn't actually that close, but
Oh, ooh. Oh, look at that again.
the camera angle made it look closer. Yeah,
That was really close. Havertz, anytime goal scorer.
can't have that. Cannot have high. Oh, what a ball! Oh, what a save off the bar! Strad Larson has missed like 18 sitters in the last 2 weeks. Dubravka with an unbelievable
You
save.
had you had me panicked there because Tottenham was sprinting at
Oh no, no, I'm watching Wolves
goal.
here.
I was like,
It
oh
was
no.
a great cross.
Yeah,
Strand Larson puts his foot through it, saved off the bar, down and out.
yeah.
That's incredible. We got Jose Sa taking touches in his own final third with no goalie. Oh no, they're gonna score from the halfway line.
Just showed Thomas Tuchel in the stands. England's now going to win the World Cup finally.
They actually might. You might actually
Yeah,
finally be right about
I
that.
say. I mean, people
After
say
all
it, and
those, you've been saying that since the day I met BJ. He said England's the best team in the world,
they are.
and we're still waiting for it to be true.
We're still waiting. They did make the Euro final somehow. I don't know how they did it, but
Yeah.
they somehow made the Euro final.
Ruined an outright of mine in the process. I mean I like that was the most upset I've been by any soccer result all year.
Yeah,
Even more than any Tottenham game because like Spurs haven't been really that good at any point this year. So
yeah.
I haven't been like truly amped up, but the Netherlands losing on that last minute kick from Watkins when I was already like
Hmm.
thinking about extra time, that really hurt.
I was, yeah, I had an Austria and a Swiss ticket, and you know, Both of those results just hurt. When Austria lost to Turkey, that one hurt. All right, Arsenal.
Antonio's asking if it's worth it. I really don't think it is. I mean, if you use it a lot, think about things you use in your life all the time. Twitter wise, like I'm on Twitter a lot. So if I'm gonna pay for like The Athletic or if I'm gonna pay for the New York Times or whatever, and that's
Yeah,
like $4 or $5 a month, it's like, oh, I can do for,
yeah. Do I see Saliba leaving for Madrid? No,
no.
no, 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 no,
You hope.
no.
I don't know.
Who is no? Real Madrid has been in for Murillo at Nottingham Forest, who's a very good defender. But if Nottingham Forest are in the Champions League, I guess he's probably not leaving. You know?
Plus, that owner has money, so he could just.
Oh, he has
It's
money.
not a money thing for them. They could
And
give them more money.
I told everybody, if you want to go on a nice little rabbit hole deep dive, go search that guy.
Yeah.
It's
Come on,
there's a lot of
Decky.
stuff.
You
There's
beat
a
the
lot
whole
of
team.
stuff
Oh,
there.
fuck.
And he
This is the
he just won a trophy with Olympiacos in the Conference League last year.
true. Fiorentina lost the final, right?
Yeah. Or no,
With
no,
their
no. Yeah, it
with
was
their no good
Fiorentina.
manager.
No, it was it Fiorentina?
Pretty
I
sure it
know
was.
it was, right?
Because I remember I had the famous spring of 23 when it was Inter Roma and Fiorentina. I
Oh
had all
yeah.
bets on all three futures, would have made
Yep.
a lot of money, and then
Yep.
not one of them won. And then I was thinking Fiorentina made it back to the
Yep.
final. Like it would have been really funny if they won the next year when I didn't have them.
It was
Ooh,
Fiorentina. Yeah. Arsenal. Oh my gosh, Verts.
not a bad header to be honest.
That was point blank. Yeah. Okay. Good ball by Party. Just right at him.
All right, can Newcastle shut this game down? I mean, they're trying to do like roulettes in their own half, up 3-0
Well,
with in the 87th minute. I mean, what are we doing?
clear it. I told everybody yesterday, Anthony. When I used to play FIFA, one of the strategies I would do, whenever I'd be like up a goal late, I would do a hockey penalty kill. So
Oh,
anytime I
just
got the
spam
ball,
square.
just
Yeah, of
freaking clear it as long
course.
as you can down there and just sit back and whatever the most low defensive block, because you can switch to park the bus mode. I would
Yeah,
just
they
switch
don't
to
have that
park.
anymore,
Yeah, I
unfortunately.
would switch to park the bus and just literally anytime I got the ball, just hit it a mile down the field
I
and
don't
just
blame you.
keep doing that over and over again. Arsenal.
Anthony's picked to win the Champions League. I'm not sure yet. Let's check back when the draw gets set because this year will be a little different. In the past, you get it's a new draw almost every round. So entering the round of
Mhm.
16, you don't really know anything. This year, it does matter. Like there is a difference between third and fifth, and fifth,
Yep.
first and eighth in terms of. And I don't even know if that means that first will necessarily get a better draw because the
Yep.
bracket is so jumbled. Like the difference between 10th and 11th is going to be like goal difference. So there's going to be a lot of randomness. It's like, oh, Real Madrid's 13th, and it could be like them 13th, and it could be Club Bruges 14th. Like, and
Yeah.
there's a big difference there, right? So, I have who did I bet? I have an outright on Juve, which hey, if they don't lose, they will
Yep.
be tough to beat
It will be.
in the Champions League. They have not lost yet in Serie
Yeah.
A, so
Um,
it hasn't quite come together. They lost their best defender for the year. That sucked. But
yeah. Um,
Juve, I have a 40-1. At the current prices, the only team that kind of jumped out to me was Atleti, but
yeah.
I think they're going to get top 8. So they have a big game against Leverkusen next week. I bet them in that game.
Yeah.
They're a pick 'em at home, which I don't agree with.
Mhm.
So yeah, they're interesting, but I usually like to wait until January to get one or two bigger futures down because nothing meaningfully is changing between
Right.
the early and the. I guess in
So,
theory, like City or PSG or Real could lose and be out, but like I can tell you right now, I wasn't betting any of those three teams to win the Champions League this year.
yeah.
So
Arsenal. Darn. So for those who
can we get what in the hell? No, no way, no way. Thank
no
you,
foul.
thank you for finally learning how to ref a match.
He
Trossard taking
completely took him out.
dives.
What are we doing here?
Completely take anything out. It's a total dive. He whiffed and then fell over.
Oh, he hit his leg. Yeah, he stuck his leg in there and he hit his leg.
It's not
The
a foul,
foul.
man. If that's a pen, then the game is gone.
Well, he stepped in. Look,
How do we feel about our
he's
Juve
not
future?
just
Yeah, I
standing
feel
there.
like I
He
talked about
stepped in
Juve.
on it.
The midfield has not come together as I'd hoped at Juve. There's still going to be a
Yeah.
tough out, but like the ceiling that I envisioned has not come to fruition.
No.
But
It's
if we get to the quarters, then we're going to
yeah.
be interesting. But it all comes down to the draw. I mean, shit, they could be in the playoff and they could draw Real Madrid or they could draw Feyenoord.
Yep.
So we'll
So
see.
for those who subscribe to the Substack, I have the outlines all ready to go to figure out the Monte Carlo simulation for the tournament format, which takes
Okay.
a lot more time, to
Yeah.
be honest, for those who don't know. There's just a lot of coding that you have to do for it. But I have all the outlines all set up. It's just a matter of like, there's been so many matches lately that I haven't had time to just sit down and go through it. Um, so I will have those hopefully for the Europa League as well. I want to try to figure out exactly how to code the tournament format so I can do it for um going forward. Obviously, AFCON,
Oh
uh,
yeah.
January
AFCON next
20.
January.
Yeah, January 2020. It should have been this summer. It's just too hot in Africa to play.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Yeah, which I'm just like this summer would have been perfect, but they got the Club World Cup going on. So maybe I can get simulations for the Club World Cup
Eight
as
added
well.
minutes in
Eight
this Wolves
added.
game.
Yeah. Looks like
Painful.
Villa's gonna hold on here.
Yeah.
But
Let's
but
see
yeah, I'm gonna
here.
try to get those out. Hopefully before the next round of Champions League matches. Hopefully, that's my hope. Um, and if I do, that'd be wonderful. But yeah, trying to just obviously we got a bunch of matches. We were in, a lot of matches going on this time of year. So just haven't really
Yeah.
had time to sit down and do it. But yeah, that's something I'll get out so we can look at those.
One more
But
thing on the Champions League draw. So when I said like it's a bracket, there is some element of a draw to it. So it's kind of like tennis, how they do their draws. So like it's one or two will play 17. Like let's
yeah,
assume all the chalk won. You had 16 teams. They set it up so that one or two plays 15 or 16. It's like they
yeah,
draw them together, and then three or four plays. So there will be actual names picked, but it's not. Oh Jesus
yeah,
Christ, this guy.
yeah. That's gonna make coding a little bit more difficult. Did that just hop up and hit him in the hand?
Yeah, but it's spirit of the game. That's not a penalty.
Yeah, it will be a direct free kick, not a penalty.
That's no Hamo in the box.
Well, he's the goalkeeper, right?
Oh right, you're right, you're right, you're
So
right.
it'd
Yeah,
be a
you're right, you're
similar,
right. Yeah, yeah,
yeah. So it'd be a situation if he were to just pick up the ball from a back pass.
right. Yeah, they're never giving that.
Oh, and a direct free kick from that angle probably wouldn't go in.
True.
Um,
It would just be a corner. So
right.
Arsenal get enough of those.
Yeah.
If any BJ, would you take any player on Tottenham to start for Arsenal? There's at least one.
Right now,
There's probably three right now.
Solanke. That's
Solanke.
it's a really easy answer. Solanke right now.
Yeah, yeah.
Other than
And
that,
most of the time, it did hit him in the hand, pretty clearly. And most of the time, like Sonny's better than Martinelli still, and obviously
yeah.
Kulusevski is better than Raheem Sterling. Not Saka, but
Yeah,
yeah.
he just handed. He went back heel.
Dude, the guy has
This guy's got
pizzazz.
confidence. I'll give
He
him that.
does.
He's got a lot of confidence.
I mean, it would still be 1-1 if he was a good keeper, but
Yeah. Alrighty. But in terms of Champions League, who I like, yeah, I would say Atletico is probably the only other team that I would think about. Um, again, I'd have to go look at it. I can't. I'm trying to figure it out right now, but yeah,
Vardy, nothing.
yeah. I have a feeling.
Havertz is just not a striker. I mean, he's not a true
Yeah,
striker. He never was a true striker. He wasn't a true striker at Leverkusen before he came
but he
to
didn't play
Chelsea.
strike. He never played striker at
No,
Leverkusen. He played right
never.
wing, and he was incredible.
He was right. He was kind of like a
10. He was like a 10 or a
10-ish.
right. And
Yeah, he's a tweener. He's a 10-9
yeah,
hybrid who has a lot of different skills. He's very good out of possession. He's good in the air.
yeah,
Not the most natural player though, so he's not. Yeah, I think people kind of thought he would develop into more than he ended up being. Like Verts, is just a much better player. As somebody who,
Birch.
and Birch was like the guy who became
Yeah.
Havertz after Havertz left Chelsea. So
Archie Gray is too good for Tottenham. I
probably
don't like
true.
that. Probably true.
Well, that's the thing with Tottenham about this season. And I was pretty low on them coming into the year. Thought they
They just
finished like
bought, well,
sixth,
they
which was they
spent a
bought
ton of,
Bergvall and they bought these high upside youngsters.
yep. So it's like, yeah, they probably are going to struggle, right? Like you're not buying players to win now.
Yes, they're
That's
not.
the
It's
problem.
yeah, 100%.
I mean, listen,
But maybe they'll they could sneak a cup final out of this year. They're only
they could
they're up a goal and they're going to Anfield.
finally get a trophy. Yeah. Um,
And the Europa League is not an inspiring group of teams at the top.
no, no.
It's really
That's where I'm
bad.
like,
So
yeah, the Europa League is not
at
really like,
full strength, like Tottenham is probably the best team in the Europa League.
yeah.
So
There's a direct ball up to who is that?
terrible from Raya.
Yeah. Ugh, yeah, that was a bad out pass.
Can we get Kulusevski one more shot at some point here? I think he only has one. Have it now.
All right.
Ah,
All the
shit.
other games have gone final,
Except Newcastle Wolves.
except Newcastle and
So
Wolves.
that game ended 1-0.
Uh, yep, Aston Villa ended 1-0.
Okay. Yeah, we got 2 minutes to go here in this Newcastle Wolves game.
I just got a message from my television that my Roku is overheating, so hopefully I don't start a fire here. Final 35 minutes. Or excuse me, 25 minutes. Okay.
Second half unders off to a good start. Knock
It
on
is
wood.
off to a good start. There's hasn't really been much going on
Nope.
here except for the completely missed penalty on Trossard.
His own teammates didn't even argue for it.
Oh yeah, they did. What are you talking about? Go rewind
Nah,
that.
it was a fake appeal.
It's very real. Okay, out wide here. Yeah,
Newcastle just
Arsenal's
lung
just trying
busting
to.
challenge. Oh
Yeah.
no, Tonali, Bruno blocked. Come on, defend. I had the Monday night game was really funny because
Dan,
we
you said that'd be the first time I've caught fire all season long. That's a good one.
Dan is infamous. Back in the NBA playoffs, he's a big diehard Sixers guy, so he's a
Oh,
very cynical
so your
sports fan.
teams say you guys suck.
Yeah, but when they won Game 5 and they flipped to favorites at FanDuel Sportsbook to win the NBA Finals for a hot second there, it was the second
Yeah,
round, and they were ahead on bot. And like we did a Twitter space, and we had people from all over, from New York, from Boston, from Florida, and
yeah,
Dan has like a very like niche Twitter page, and we had a huge follow. It was so much fun. And then after they got absolutely housed in Game 7, like Embiid was like booed off the floor, and
yeah.
they got embarrassed. Nowhere to be found. Dan Carr, no Twitter space.
Hmm.
So Dan Carr, the king of the Twitter space.
Yep. That a boy.
I feel like
Well,
you've been on a heater.
Sixers aren't
I
going to win
feel
this year, so
like you've been on a bit of a heater with picks lately.
yeah, FA
I know
Cup
I
is
have, and our picks are generally in the
the
similar
same. Yeah,
direction. So
I'll say this: the FA Cup and the English Championship have not gone well. I think I'm a cool
you don't
like
have to bet them.
I know.
Or the early round of
I
the
was just,
cup.
you know how it is, just like
Yeah,
trying to
of
give the
course.
people something.
Yeah.
And I think I'm a cool like 0 for 9 on
Oh, that's tough.
those. But everything else has been
Ooh.
okay.
Wolves just had a great chance. Sarabia didn't get enough on it. I think we're good here. Favorite name in the Premier League right now?
Well, my
Uh,
favorite of all time is Danny Drinkwater.
yeah, Danny Drinkwater. That's a
Favorite
good one.
name right
Favorite
now.
name.
That's a good one. Trying to think. I like, well, he's not Premier League, but just because he's like the only like tough name that I can pronounce, Kvaratskhelia. Oh God, Martinelli. Martinelli.
That is peak Gabriel Martinelli,
Ooh,
man.
way to win a
That
corner.
is
Good
his
job.
career
Good job.
that is his Arsenal career in a single moment.
Way to win a corner. Great
Incredible
job.
run, dusts 3 defenders, gets to the byline, and then goes, shit. Nothing happens.
Yeah, he dribbled a little too far outside there. You can see
Full
the problem
time,
with
under
our
three and a half. Gets to the
you can see
window. Come
the
on.
problem with Arsenal right now. They're welcome in the spaces now, Dan Carr. Okay.
All are
Got
welcome
it.
in spaces.
All
Favorite
welcome
name
in
in the
the
Premier League.
spaces
I'm still thinking
now.
about that.
So can we do a spaces when Arsenal wins the Premier League title at the end of the year? I'd love to join that
Dan,
spaces.
we need to do a and the Sixers aren't even going to be good enough to make the post play in game spaces with the Sixers this year will be entertaining. Last night they played the hilarious lineup. Um, favorite name in the Premier League? Thinking through some teams.
Yeah, I'm trying to think.
Flynn Downs is a fun name.
One down is a fun name. Yeah. Um, trying to think of like maybe a good old Chris Wood. I don't know.
No.
How much you can do with that.
Destiny Udogie.
That's a good one. Yeah.
Destiny Udogie. That's a great one.
Um,
Get well soon. We need him.
yeah. Hmm. Trying to think.
That Leipzig game that I passed on stayed under.
Minta. Minta, that's a good one.
Yeah, Yankuba Minta.
Yankuba Minta. I like Julio Enciso. That's a fun name to say.
Philip Teets. Ezel Zuli. It's a fun one.
Yeah.
He's on the Prem, but
Jon Wisa. Yeah. Jon Wisa is actually really good and scoring a ton of goals this year. Yeah,
yep.
it's funny. I mean, Brentford, you're like, oh crap, what are they going to be like without Ivan Toney? Well, Jon Wisa's like almost scored more goals than him now, like in the season.
Their defense is so bad.
It is really bad. They need Ethan Pinnock back in their lineup. He would help a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good name. Somebody just put in the chat. All right. Well, yeah, this match has kind of gotten a little bit boring here, which is good.
Yeah, well, this is exactly how you guys play.
Yeah.
Get your set piece goal.
Let's go.
No matter how fraudulent it may be.
Yeah.
Take the lead.
Now we're gonna play a nice little like what do we got here going on here? A little 4-4-2-2 or 4-4-2, excuse me.
Tottenham's stoppage time equalizer.
It's gonna hurt.
Will feed families.
Yeah.
Brennan. Oh, such a good cross. Nobody there.
All right, dribble the entire. Okay, give it to Martinelli. Let him just dribble the entire team.
Dude, he's Havertz.
Oh,
what are you doing, man?
Yeah, for a second,
So
I thought he was
poor.
all alone.
So poor. Brennan Johnson is not good at soccer.
Doesn't he lead Tottenham in expected goals?
Probably. But he's a merchant. He's the king of the back post
Yeah,
run.
the back post merchant.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When you actually watch him, though, he's kind of bad.
Yeah.
XG is not always true.
It's true. It's not always true.
Not always true.
Need a miracle for the under 3 push in this game. I don't know if you need I mean, nothing's party. Oh my gosh. Bout just got okay.
Now you really need
the
a
ball.
miracle.
Now he just does that. Are you kidding me, dude?
Oh shit.
God. Oh, good block.
He's hurt. Gabriel's hurt.
Play the ball.
Gabriel was asking for help. Didn't look that bad, but
Yeah.
Kinski, you king.
Oh, save off the shoulder. You can't
Dude,
even
he does it all. Is Gabriel Gabriel's back?
Just
this game has gotten.
I mean, listen, if you have the ability to save,
get him off the ball. Get him off the ball. Get him off the ball. Okay.
Oof. I mean, if you have the ability to save the ball with your shoulder for one straight, you probably should be getting a hand on it. Would be my
100%. We're just catching it. Spurs plus 1.5. Yeah, I mean, I don't feel too great about it, but we've seen this from Arsenal so many times. You know, you're always sweating the late breakaway, especially with a team like Tottenham.
Yeah.
Like when I had Gladbach the other day, it was 1-0, and like Bayern was just springing out balls at every opportunity. And Nicolas made like 2 unbelievable saves.
Yeah.
That's the fun of it, though.
That is the fun of it.
Tottenham don't look like they're going to score.
Yeah, come out and get that, Raya. There you go. Now it's down to a little time wasting.
To be honest, with how this game's played out, under 3 was probably the right side.
Yeah, it is, for sure.
What do we think live XG is right now?
It's probably like
both teams are sub 1.
Yeah, both teams are under one. So what, point one, 1.7? So let's guess. Let's see. 1.7, I say. Arsenal's at 0.93, Tottenham's at 0.62. So 0.55, 1.55.
Yeah,
Yeah, under
not
three,
been a
under
very
three.
open game. It's like
No,
three
it
goals. Well,
hasn't.
yeah,
Hella
that's the fun of
cagey.
soccer totals.
Yep.
I love whenever I bet an under, under 2.5, and then like the first two shots of the game go in. People are like, "Whoa, this game is so
Hmm.
wide open. Why'd you bet the under?" I'm like, "There's only been 3 attempts in the first 20
Yeah.
minutes. Like two of them
Yeah.
happen to go in. That doesn't make it like an open game."
Right, exactly.
Um,
Yeah. Sometimes just low quality chances go in. This is weird. Kieran Tierney is getting ready to go, and I'm pretty sure he just signed a pre-contract with Celtic today. So I
all
don't
right,
know if,
this Tottenham needs to get more direct here. This is a recipe for disaster.
yeah, trying to build out.
Kinski trying to play off in
Arsenal,
the back, playing it in. Oh
yep, here comes a
Jesus!
curved press from Havertz trying to,
Spence Party
oh,
wins it off him.
oh,
Havertz.
oh,
Thankfully, Martinelli's bad.
oh my gosh, leave that for Odegaard, dude.
Yep.
Dang, that was a golden chance for Odegaard if he let that go. Man,
Yeah, Gladbach plus 1.5.
yeah.
That was awesome. I mean, they had like Klein missed multiple chances to equalize. I thought they should have had a pen. Um, then I
Oh,
thought Bayern should have had a pen.
oh, let's go. Arsenal's going full here. They're bringing on Tierney for Trossard.
The ref was having a laugh the
Yeah,
whole match, really, both ways.
they're re-showing the Trossard shot that absolutely should have been saved by
Yeah, it's bad.
Tinsley.
All right, so Tierney. When was the last time Kieran Tierney stepped on an Arsenal pitch in a Premier League match?
He played. I think he played a couple matches ago. But
Really?
yeah, he's gonna
They just
he's
showed it. First PL appearance since May 2023.
well, yeah. I think he played in the cup
The
game.
Cup, yeah, that's what I'm saying. The Premier League, though, he has not played in.
Yeah.
Yeah, he didn't play at any point last
So
season.
yeah, no. Well, he was on loan at Sociedad. Um,
Right, right, that's true.
but yeah, he's leaving for Celtic. He wants to go back to where he was before, which is fine. He's what, like
Oh boy, load it up, baby. Tottenham live, anytime goal scorer. Get your bets in now while you still can.
Charleston.
Charlotteson's coming in.
Yeah.
I'm kidding, but he is coming in.
Okay.
Nabry missed a clear 1v1. Yeah, that was incredible. That whole
Not
game.
today, Daniel Carr. Not today.
It's more like mediocre Arsenal, but that doesn't really roll off the tongue.
Yeah.
It's so funny
I mean,
because so
I like.
this would be 4 derbies, right? With Ange.
Yep.
You guys have 3 wins if this holds and a
Yep.
draw. And honestly, all 4 were basically even games.
Yeah. Well, we may be playing each other again for a
I
couple.
don't know. You guys are gonna have a hard time. I mean, going to Newcastle down 2-0 is gonna be really tough.
It's tough, but I've seen crazier things happen.
Yeah.
Plus, we dominated them in that first match.
But that was also at home. You have to go on the road now.
That's fine. Well, it's different. I mean, was Newcastle really going to try to press us high all day long? If they do, I don't know.
Who's the Luke literal of
Of
European
European
football?
football,
You
that
mean
would
Yamal?
it'd be Yamal. It's an easy answer.
Yamal, yeah.
I saw a tweet. This was really funny the other day. Who is the better generational athlete, Yamal or Littler? And it was somebody tweeted out. It was like a video of Littler just like hitting one from outside the box, and it was just like, I've never seen Yamal put a 9 darter in on the board.
How do you like the Spurs kit? Yeah, not my first choice.
Yeah.
I did not buy one this year because I don't know who my player would be. I was trying to think because I have a Kane and a Sonny and an Ericsson from the good old days, and I was like, all right, I
Yeah.
need the next like nailed on Tottenham legend or
Bergvall.
like player I believe in. And Bergvall is probably the front runner, but
Yeah.
I want to like see him play, a full season before I buy his kit. So
I don't
I haven't bought
play.
one this year.
I don't play Football Manager. I want to. I just don't have time.
I can't do it. It's such a time sink.
But people People say that Bergvall over the last like 5 years has been like a complete legend
Did you
from
guys bet darts this year?
I did not.
Yeah, I bet a couple things. Guy Siege DFS on Twitter, CJ Kaltenbach. He like follows darts, and then Leboff follows darts. Um, so I took a couple of their bets. They I like ended up not winning or losing. That's not a penalty.
Ooh.
Nah, it's not a pen.
Nope.
Your next person should be a Wembenyama. Yeah, it's funny. When I first got hired at the Ringer, I tweeted about Spurs, and like I guess somebody had followed me, thinking I was like gonna write about the NBA. I don't know. I like tweeted about Spurs, and they like replied to me confused, and I was like, oh no, like this is the soccer team, buddy, not
Yeah.
the
Yeah.
NBA team.
Sorry. Yeah. Sorry.
Couldn't name
Are the
four
NBA
players on the
rating
NBA team.
are the NBA ratings still down? Are people still worried about those?
NFL ratings are down.
Yeah. Well, it's
League's
all
falling
scripted.
apart.
It's all scripted. We know. We know how this is gonna go.
Yeah.
I would love to see the Bills and Lions play each other in the Super Bowl, but unfortunately, they're gonna have to put the Chiefs in there. Sucks, man.
We'll see.
Yeah,
Chiefs Lions would be a great Super Bowl. I would
that would be
support it,
it'd be so good.
especially since we get to bet the Chiefs as an underdog against Jared Goff.
Yeah, I really want Lions Bills because both those fan bases. Well, I would say both those fan bases don't deserve to like. One of them doesn't deserve to lose with the heartbreak, because like
Yeah.
it hurts so much, but also just the opportunity to actually win a Super Bowl would be so good. Who do you think's going to win between the Bills and Ravens this weekend?
The matchup all says it should be Baltimore,
Yeah,
but I trust Josh more than I trust Lamar in a fourth quarter of a close game. So
yeah.
uh, I have a Buffalo future to win the AFC. I'm probably just gonna ride it.
Who's the Anthony Richardson of the EFL? Well, by the way, are you going to finally admit that he's a bust?
How could I ever admit that he's a bust? He's a great player.
This is what people don't know this. I've never said this publicly, but right when the Colts drafted Anthony Richardson, because I watch a ton of college football and I don't watch a ton of NFL. I told Anthony from the start that guy is a bust and that
Yeah,
he's
you got a
not,
50-50 shot to be right
and,
right on
and
every
that he's not
quarterback.
a good passer.
Well, I
I
didn't think he was a good passer when they
and
drafted him.
and now he's been a complete and total bust, and
That's not true.
he still won't admit
He's had a
that.
lot of good moments in his career.
Oh, okay.
He led 3 fourth quarter game winning drives this season.
So going back, you would take him with the fifth overall pick then?
Fourth
knowing what
overall
you
pick.
know?
Well, you have to remember remember who the alternative quarterback was?
I didn't say who the alternative quarterback was.
It was between
Would you
him
take him with
and
would you,
Mr.
I said, would you
Levis.
take him with the fourth overall pick?
Yes.
That's an
Look,
idiot.
I am a firm believer that in the current version of the AFC, where you have 3 incredible quarterbacks, 4 if you want to count Joe Burrow, at the top of the conference, there is no reason to not keep taking swings on potential alien quarterbacks. And Richardson, despite having some awful completion numbers, led a league average offense when he was on the field this year.
Hmm.
So if he can develop a little more, then you have something. If he doesn't, and odds are against it at this point, then you move on. You wait for your next swing. But there's no reason. Like, what's the upside? It's like we could become what? Like this
Playoff
year's
team.
Vikings. It's like, wow, we led with an incredible receiver in core and great O line and a good OC. We got to
Yeah.
have a 14 win season, but like when you get to the playoffs, you're drawing pretty dead there.
Yeah, you do, like Daniel Carr says, you don't have to draft a quarterback.
Sure, that's true.
Oh my gosh,
But how
Ryan.
often are you going to pick in the top 5? That's what you have to
Yeah,
ask
that's
yourself
true.
as well.
Well, that's my Falcons. I was laughing at I can't
Yeah, you
remember
have to shoot for the
one
stars
of
in the
my
AFC,
one of my
100%.
friends.
I mean, look at the NFC, all clown car quarterbacks and Jane
Yeah.
Daniels.
I was laughing at somebody for I can't remember who they took in like the top whatever it was, and then Falcons came along, and I was like, I have no idea what they're gonna do, and then they just went and drafted Penix, and I was like, what Richarlison?
Yeah,
Nice
Penix
swipe,
is
nice
decent.
swipe. That was a nice swipe there. I
Like,
was
I
just,
don't think like that's the thing too. It's like, okay, we could take Michael Penix. Let's pretend we had the 5th pick and Michael Penix was available there. Like that was the option.
yeah.
I like Mike Penix. I'm actually a huge fan of the guy. Loved him in college. Think he's going to be a decent NFL quarterback, but I don't think he's ever a superstar.
No, well,
So
he's also old, and he's had 3 knee
right, and he's off
surgeries, so
target
it's
a
like,
lot,
so
and he's
that's
got a
why
big
I'm
arm.
like,
So I'm like, no thanks on Penix if I'm taking
yeah.
in the top 5.
Yeah,
But
and Arsenal. I mean, not Arsenal. The Falcons' reasoning was basically like, well, we haven't had a quarterback since
oh
like
wow,
20.
that was a let off.
Oh no, no. Oh my gosh, that was the
That was so
game.
bailed out. So bailed out.
Oh,
But yeah, no, if I'm in
um,
the NFC South, yeah, we'll
yeah,
take Michael Penix because like I think Michael Penix in the NFC with a good roster around him could win a lot of
yeah.
things, get you to the Super Bowl. But
National
uh,
title
you
prediction.
know,
Let's go Notre Dame. I hate Ohio State.
Ohio State's gonna win.
I hate Ohio State so much.
My bracket was so
Their
close to being. I
offense.
almost had a perfect bracket, BJ.
You did? Oh,
I
nice.
I, I missed one game, and it was the Penn State game.
Yeah. I'm gonna.
Oh, yo, that's a red card.
What's a red card?
That's a red card, sir. Are you serious?
For what?
Lewis Skelly throwing cheap shots here.
No.
No, it's a yellow. It should be. He tripped him. Stuck out a leg and tripped him as he was trying to
Oh
get away from
no,
him.
he threw him. Bergvall just threw him
Yeah,
down. Tried to
Bergvall
slow him
tosses him,
down.
but then he sticks out a leg. It's a yellow card. 100%.
No, no.
100%.
Buckeyes good to 43.5. Yeah.
Buckeyes.
I hope. I
Yeah,
hope
he
not.
absolutely leg whips the guy. That is absolutely a card.
No, it's because he's getting thrown down, man.
No,
He's trying to
he
get his
does get
footing
pushed
in.
down, but he leg whips
He's
him. That is
trying
like
to get
you
he's
can't
trying to
leg
get
whip
his footing
people.
in. No, he didn't.
Oh,
Shut up.
come
No,
on,
he
man.
didn't. No,
That's
he's
yeah,
trying to
yeah.
get
Dan
his
Carr
footing
didn't
down.
Ohio State.
He didn't reach out. He's literally going stepping forward, and Bergvall is
If
flopping.
this was the NFL, it would be a personal foul,
Why
triple,
are can
15
I ask a
yard
question?
penalty.
Why are we bringing on Zinchenko right now? Why are we bringing him on? We don't. We're bringing on for
Inter draw
Skelly.
points, by the way, absolutely matters.
Oh
Um,
my gosh.
Serie A title race
Dan
is going to
Carr.
be
Dan
fun.
Carr attended Ohio State. Well,
He did.
I.
Dan Carr was seen shirtless in the seats during Ohio State, Tennessee,
Oh, nice.
according to sources.
Well, Dan, I'm a huge Iowa fan, so I hate
Yeah,
you.
send his ass off. He's
What
booking
are
him.
we doing?
Book him.
Oh, they're making him. They're basically
Thank you. Yeah, get out of here, Lewis Skelly.
he wanted to run
I
all the
have
way
a new
across.
least favorite Arsenal player now.
Let's go. He's my favorite now for doing that. He wanted he wanted to run all the way across the field and waste all the time. That's great. Um, how do you have time to follow the NFL and Euro footy? I gave up on trying to follow the NFL. I just kind of enjoy it. It takes a lot to follow multiple sports, man. I gotta say.
I the joke I always tell is that I am single and
Yeah.
don't have a ton going on responsibility wise in my life, so I have a lot of time to watch sports and follow things. And
Yeah. And I don't. So, you know,
yeah,
ever
BJ's
since
got a kid and
getting
a wife, and
laid off and just doing this one thing so far has been a little bit of a breath of fresh air. Let's
there
just
you
say
go.
that. Back in
Yeah,
the
I mean,
day,
yeah, college hoops for me is the thing I've kind of given up this year a little bit.
oh yeah, I had to give it
Um,
up.
I'm not a huge college football guy. I know BJ bets it, but
I
that's a
don't.
lot. There's 100 plus
Yeah, I
teams.
mean, college football, yeah, I love college football. And, you know, obviously as my Substack grows, I would love to like add college football stuff onto it, but it's also a lot.
Yeah,
So that's where I'm kind
it
of
is a
like,
shorter season, but the transfer
it
portal's
is.
made that so much harder. Same with
It is.
basketball.
College basketball I can't do at all.
Yeah.
I'm just yeah. I remember I did back at the action the first year that my son was born, I did MLB, college basketball, college football, and soccer all
Hmm.
together in the same season, and it nearly killed me. Um,
Yeah.
and then after that season, I was like, I can't do college basketball anymore. I just literally can't do it. It just took way too much out of me. Um,
And I'll be honest, like I do not. I mean, especially since now my new role, like I am following and still betting Germany, Spain, France,
yeah,
Italy, right? Like I still am. Obviously I'm not just like throwing blind darts here, but um, I am not as locked in, and it is much
right,
more. Because I'm potting every week, mostly Premier League, Champions League, and
right.
um, I
And
start to. You
no,
miss things. It happens.
yeah,
It's
yeah,
you're not
same here.
perfect, but
What we've I know Anthony knows this too, but what we've learned over the years doing this is like people really care about the Premier League and the Champions League. And like,
hmm
yeah, there are some people that will care, like if, if
yeah, they're
there's
just tailing just to tail, that kind of stuff.
yeah,
But
if
yeah,
there's no Clasico going on, like yeah, La Liga becomes important, or if there's like, Milan Derby, or if it's Leverkusen Bayern, like people like that, but in general, people don't really care about all the other leagues. Like because trust me, we've done articles, we've done, podcasts and things like that. And
yeah,
then, it's basically just like every single time the editors, the producers are just like, Champions League and Premier League. Like that's what does the best numbers. So
Yeah.
kind of
Hmm.
just sticking to those things is generally a good thing because then you can like I found recently, I don't know how you feel, Anthony, but like really diving into the Premier League is a lot of fun and
Yes.
not having to like intensely worry about all of those other leagues is a good thing. Not that I don't follow them or like I have all the data in front of me and
Right.
and if I show value on something, I'll go and I'll rewatch some highlights and dive a little deeper into it. I'm not just, like you said, firing blind darts here. But it's in general, it's been a lot more fun to just like truly dive really deep into the Premier League because, it's 20 teams, it's a lot easier to dive deep into 20 teams than, 130 college football teams or even like 100 European teams here. So, and honestly, when now that I have the freedom to do whatever I want with the Substack and I don't have to, just give out picks every single time. I'm hoping to do more of these, but like, diving deep into some of these teams on the rise and some of these other leagues and like really, figuring out how they got to where they are and how they play and things like that and what it means. Those that's interesting to me. More than just like just keep betting on the, those leagues or whatever. That's just my opinion, but
Yeah.
um,
Yeah. I mean, I love the Bundesliga. I would say
yeah,
I follow that probably the most of any others. Serie A, Bundesliga, La Liga. I find it to be a chore to watch sometimes.
yeah,
Uh, so
yeah. I mean, like I think it's just people enjoy the big matches in those leagues,
yeah.
and but I don't think people are really like unless we give a pick out. I don't think people are just like routinely tuning into like Bochum, St. Pauli, or like Valencia and
Mm-mm.
Getafe.
Yeah.
Um, all
Did
right, so
enjoy
five.
Leverkusen. I watched Leverkusen and Mainz decently closely yesterday. That was a good match. Mainz honestly could have stolen that late. They had
Yeah,
opportunities, but
mine's is on the rise. I might have to do a little
yellow card for who? Marino? Yeah.
Moreno. All right, so 5 minutes of added time. We're at 91 minutes here. Looks like
Second
the
half under, easy money.
second half under easy cash for us there. That was nice.
It's very predictable with the Arsenal team here.
Oh yeah,
If we could get a Kulusevski shot, it would be a great day at
yeah,
the office. Maybe even a goal,
yeah.
you know.
So yeah, once this match is over, we'll probably.
Hey! What were you saying?
I was saying once this match is over, we'll probably end the stream.
Yeah.
Not right away, but so if you have any more questions, get them in now.
Yeah, it's been fun.
Before we leave, this has been fun. Thanks, Anthony, for joining me for this. This has been good. We tried this yesterday and people liked it. We had a lot of goals and it was a lot of fun. Oh my gosh, I tried to bike it.
Yeah.
Um, but but yeah, this has been fun. I think the next one of these, if people want me to do it, it won't be very betting centric, but maybe just the final day of the Champions League, just for the fun of just, watching the table go up and down. Not that I don't know if it'll
Oh,
really
the
matter.
final day of the Champions League thing?
Yeah, just the just to
It's going
just
to
for
be
the fun
so
of
insane. I don't know how I'm going to do that. I mean, there's 18 at once. It's like too much.
yeah,
But we'll be able to identify which ones matter, I guess, in a week or two.
right. Well, PSG Man City is really gonna matter.
And that's this week, right?
That's this next week, yeah.
Yeah.
So
I bet a couple things for the first pass I took at the Champions League. I came up on Club Bruges Juve under 2.5. I mean, Juve
yeah.
unders against mediocre attacking teams. Bruges is
Mhm.
very good in transition, but they're not very good against set defenses. So don't love that matchup for them. And then, but yeah, Atletico. I talked about them.
Yep.
All right, can we fashion one opportunity?
All right. Pile everybody forward. Yeah, let's keep Zinchenko out here defending and not deep. All
My
right.
buddy Josh will be happy if this ends 2-1 because the bet he gave to his coworkers is going to hit.
There you go. All right. Ball out. If this holds, Arsenal will come within 4 points.
Oh my God. Thought that went.
Oh gosh.
Physically sick.
Yeah, I'm a little behind. But
Yeah.
that would have been sick if it like went off the post and off his back and in.
Just had a little bit of spin too. If it was dead nuts, it would have been good.
Oh, I think Raya might have had it if it did, but yeah.
All in all, given the situation, not a bad result or performance from
No, not a bad
Tottenham.
result for
Tottenham.
Tottenham.
Oh, we lost the derby. That's not a good result, but it's not a bad performance, I should say.
Yeah, given the situation, back line all
Okay.
injured still, you know. Good result for Arsenal. Much needed W after the draw at Brighton. Much needed result after the debacle over the midweeks of the midweek and the weekend. Um, when is the second leg of the cups?
First week of February.
First week of February. Okay,
Yep. Believe it's the week of the yeah, it's the week of the Super Bowl.
gotcha.
Have a shot, Decky. Ah. Well, a great result betting wise.
Yep.
Tottenham covers, second half
Tottenham
under
covers
hits.
the under hits. You
Came
hit.
so very close on the SGP.
Yep. That was so close.
Oh man, it would have been so great.
That
That's
would
all
have
right.
been
We'll
so
run it
great.
back. We'll hit one of them at
Yeah,
some point.
that'll do it. All right.
GG's.
Derby
Yeah,
win.
that's
Good
about it.
game. All right. Thank you everybody for tuning in. I will let everybody know on Twitter when I'll be back for a live stream for the weekend. Honestly, we'll see if I have time to do it or not.
Yeah.
But thank you everybody joining. This has been fun. Thank you, Anthony, for joining us.
Is this the part where I go on like a troops rant, Spurs fan TV?
Yeah,
Ange
what
out, Ange out.
do we do
No,
Ange out? Did we do any Ange outs?
these
I
players
saw
are
that
shocking blood.
I saw that Troops after Arsenal lost to United, he's like, get Arteta's like sack him right now. I was like, are you come on, dude. Like come on, dude. Like,
Yeah, I do enjoy there's a Twitter account like no context fan TV,
yeah.
and it's really funny. It's an online tool to calculate multiple futures bets in the same market for like golden boot or something.
Uh,
What does he mean by that?
you mean like finding the best odds? Is that what you're talking about?
Like
Where do we
finding the
see
best odds? Where do you
where do
see
we see
each Spurs finishing the season? Oh man. When does the
um
defense come back?
yeah,
Uh
26th
I think they'll do better
is
than
when they come
26th.
back. No, I'm saying
I
they
know,
come
I
back
know,
on January 26th
I
is what I
know.
meant. I'll say 8th.
I mean, they're now 10 points behind Bournemouth. So I
Yep.
don't think they're going to be 10 points better than Bournemouth the rest of the season. So
Yeah.
I will go ninth.
Somebody laughed at me when I said when I projected Bournemouth ahead of Spurs for
Preseason or when? Like recently?
preseason.
Oh.
Somebody laughed at
Well,
me.
I will say Spurs have always run better than their XG because of
Yeah.
Son and Kane. And that's just not true anymore.
Yeah.
So like Son's declined and yeah, he's still a good finisher, but he's not a big a focal point, and Kane is gone. So that was kind of like their ace in the hole to
Yeah.
always outperform their underlying numbers. And like you had to just kind of factor that into their projections. And now they don't have it. So that's a
Yeah.
big part of this too.
So like betting on two different players to win Golden Boot in the same league. I don't know what you mean by that.
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't know what you
Uh,
mean by that.
Dan Carr, hope you enjoyed your afternoon at the
Yeah.
office.
Yep. Hope you enjoyed it, Dan. Hope Ohio State loses. Um, yeah, okay, that'll do it. Arsenal
Two
wins
different players to win
2-1.
Golden Boot in the same league.
I don't know what you mean by that.
I'm trying to think about what he could mean.
Like, is he talking about like a hedge? Like hedging with a certain guy? Like
Did you bet
percentage-wise?
Isak this year? Because I know you bet him.
I did. I have 16-1.
Oh, you
Which
bet.
I was like after the first like month, I was like, well, Holland's already won it, so it's over.
Yeah.
But no, it's actually it's looking okay right now. Because what is how far is he's now what 4 behind Salah? Is that so he scored twice today, right? He's now He's now at what? 17 or 16, 15? What is he at now? What is Ishak at now?
He had two today.
He had two today. Um,
Puts him at 18, 17. One behind
puts him at
Salah.
seven, one
One ahead
behind
of
Salt. So
Holland.
there you go. So 16 very
Yeah.
live now. Um,
Yep.
oh yeah, I'll be interested to see what Holland is. Um, after today. So yeah, goals. Holland's at 16, Palmer's at 14. Ishak is now he's now at 15. He was at 13 before today.
Mm.
So he's three behind Salah. So I don't know. It's still 16 to 1. That's fine. Um, Brian Mbuemo's got 13. Chris Wood's got 13. Weiss got 11. Matheus Cunha has 10 goals off of 4.1 expected. That's great. All right. No more questions. That'll do it for this. Thank you everybody for joining me. Thank you, Anthony, very much. And I
Good
will
times.
good times.
Wish it would have gone a little better for our boys, but
Yep. Arsenal goes to second place, hopefully making the title race a little bit interesting. I would like
yeah,
to
I'm rooting
see.
for him. I hope they do.
I mean, I got futures on both Arsenal and Liverpool, so I would, obviously net more if Arsenal won it, and my fandom and happiness would be a lot better. But either way,
I programmed my phone to light on fire if I ever bet Arsenal to win the league. So won't be me, but
Premier League simulations will be out Thursday, so we'll see where I have Arsenal after that. I guess is probably going to be closer to Liverpool, like -1, probably Liverpool closer to -200, probably closer to Arsenal, like +250, somewhere in that range. So we'll see. But thank you everybody for joining in. Thank you, Anthony. Have a great day, and good luck with your bets.
absolutely. See you guys.